fashion, a scintillating bloodbath of hellacious fury, and interesting things. Awesome! Radio.
I love you. You are so dear to me. I love you. You are so pretty.
There's Toenail with a dick on it.
It's the Jason Ellis Show. Jason Ellis.
I'm thinking I'm back.
Michael Tully.
The United States of fuck you.
Andrew Bruce.
It all made sense to me.
Kevin Kraft.
I might be better suited for the future.
And Will Pendarvis.
Fuck yeah, I'm Will Pendarvis.
Jason Ellis.
Also blowing up.
This is the Jason Ellis Show.
Fucking hey, man. Welcome to the show, everybody. It's great to be here. It's great to be alive because once again we get another chance to rule or suck at ruling. Wait. Ruling how to suck. You can do that. People that are really good at sucking can be my friend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you,
all right. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, alright.
Motherfuckers. It's a weird-ass fucking sign on the wall, dude.
You get to look at you.
That's not right. Because I feel like that me is better looking than me now. And, man, my nose is fucking trash. God. I don't really want to see that. Like, why did I gotta get that fixed.
Nah, you're fine.
I know.
Gotta get it.
I wouldn't need to get a
nose job.
I know, right?
Like come back with a button.
Oh,
nose.
like a button one, like a really little
yeah.
one. That's adorable.
Yeah,
I can do that.
Yeah.
Tully thinks I might get tits in 10 years.
I do?
No, you don't. But you know what I mean. We're talking about it.
Dingo seems really hot on that particular
He
trend.
did. How's that? He thinks this Caitlyn Jenner and just thinks Jace. I'm like, man, really?
Don't get tits, bro.
I'm not getting tits, bro. Jesus.
We should all get nose jobs though. The three
Yeah,
of us.
yeah, like a radio nose job.
When I got mine to breathe better, they were really pushing hard for the they was pushing hard.
Was
for
it
the
extra?
Yeah, but she was like,
how much extra?
We didn't get that far, but like she was trying to really break me down. She was like, look at how it bumps out there, and look how long it is.
Yeah.
And look how pointy it is.
Yeah.
Like,
I could be very easily broken. I want to have that conversation so that lady can break me. Because I do have obstructed breathing, but I also have a crooked nose.
Go to your body and...
Yeah, I have both as
Yeah.
well, Michael. I can't breathe through my fucking holes.
And sunglasses don't sit on my head right because of this nose.
Oh, well then
for
we've
real?
got to get... Andrew, we need to have nose jobs on the Jason Ellis Show. No one's doing that, right? Well, Will could have got a nose job, but Will's late. So, too bad, Will. No nose job for you. Will would like a face reconstruction so that he could live a life of another person.
That'd be awesome.
Wipe the slate clean.
Yeah. Ooh, wait, I might do that.
Brand new you.
Maybe, you know what I mean? When I get a little older and the kids are like, I fucking hate you. I'll be like, alright, well then, bye.
New face.
Now I'm Dirt Midler. And Dirt Midler has, you know what I mean, like a different vibe, man. I dyed my eyebrows black. I look like a different... You know my mother fucking dyed... One time I dyed my hair black because I was into Metallica and shit and dyed my hair black, whatever, had long hair.
Yeah.
And my mom's like, you look stupid. And my mom's like super hippie and shit.
Right.
And I'm like, no, I don't. I look fucking badass. She's like, doesn't look good. It doesn't look right because your eyebrows don't match. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? She's like, look at it. It's you got black hair and blonde eyebrows. I'm like, oh, what's that mean? She's like, I'll take you down to my fucking... My friend's beautician house and hook you up. And I'm like, oh, okay. And this bitch fucking dyed my eyelashes and my eyebrows black. And but I have like, I don't even have any eyebrows really. I have a lot of eyelashes, but they're fucking all white. And when she dyed them all black, I had full on, I looked like I had fucking mascara on. And she dyed my eyebrows, but she dyed like all the little fluffy hairs on my face. Like, so it made me look like the...
You got pictures of this?
I know, right?
I would love to see pictures.
You know, my mom... Yeah.
You look like a panda bear.
Dude, I went on the train home. Somebody started picking on me for my eyebrows, like instantly, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I remember like rubbing the cigarette ash, like my mom was like giving me cigarette ash to rub on my fucking eyebrows to get off. It wouldn't.
My mom's
so
always trying to
pissed.
fucking like be. My mom, I used to like Tribe Called Quest, all that Afrocentric hip hop. So she was like, "I got you this earring from Africa. It's the African fertility earring." And it was like a hook with a dick hanging off that bitch, and I didn't realize it. And I was just walking around like real Afrocentric.
with the dick on
And
your
then
ear.
someone was like, "Yo, there's a dick on your ear." I'm like, "No, there isn't." And I went and looked. Sure enough. Fucking had the pee hole. I was like, man, I've been walking around with a dick on my ear for 2 weeks, man.
What did that mean?
How do you think you missed that?
I don't know. I just thought it was like a stick. Like I thought it was like an African stick.
Yeah, I get it. No, you
They got
didn't. You didn't
sticks in
analyze the
Africa.
earring. You just were like, yeah, Afrocentric. Fuck yeah, thanks, mom.
Yeah, it was like it was one of the fucking the medallions was cool
Yeah,
and shit like that.
yeah.
I had one of them Star of David medallions and the fucking
That's real.
it was.
Yeah, I never had a funny. Wait, I might have had. I don't think I had a dangly earring for real. I only had a dangle earring to be funny. But I did that. I had a hoop.
What's another word for like male dick? Like it wasn't
Cocks.
fertility. It was like African.
Virility?
Yeah,
Maybe. Yeah, some shit like that.
Viagra.
Yeah, African phallus.
Man, I'm glad I don't trim my mustache anymore. Is there really any? There's no other way. Can we make a new? I mean, I know Dave the Voice Boys could make a new Jason Ellis show thing, like.
Yeah, you want a new graphic. You're distracted.
Yeah.
Why don't we have the one
You don't
from
like
yesterday
that?
that's just the. We had one yesterday that was just the name of the show.
Kev just put that up and he said you're probably gonna complain about it.
Who said that?
Kev.
Oh,
Engineer Kevin.
Yeah.
right.
Not
Because
Kevin Crabtree.
that's what I do.
Dead.
I complain about stuff.
Well, he nailed you. You didn't even get a minute into the show before you started complaining.
Man, it's
about
hard to look at my fucking. Okay, everybody else do a show with your fucking head looking at yourself.
I don't want to look at my face.
Okay,
either, bro.
that's all. That's all I'm saying, man. I mean, I was gonna continue to do the show. I mean, I felt like, quite frankly, there was a little bit of material.
No, it's kind of no. It's too.
There's a little bit
now
of a
it just
bit.
says Jason Ellis mad big.
I'm okay with that.
I hate
It doesn't look. It doesn't. It doesn't like. It's not me. It's just words. It doesn't mean shit. I like this page of earrings.
I got the one.
I kind of like that. Too.
I got the one picture that hangs up
with
out
the
there.
shore.
Yeah.
I like that, dude.
Well, yeah.
The one where you've got in the studio. People don't know this, but there's another green room out there where the other studios are, and there's a framed poster of Jude, and he's got the little bit of straw out his mouth. He got a hat on.
Yeah.
It's casual.
Yeah, I look cash.
I want that. I want one of those.
Yeah.
Where it's like not like analyzing my fucking.
I know, but you're all over the office. Like when I go in.
Am I?
Yeah. You know how we got offices on the other side?
Yeah. I don't go
Bro,
there.
you're all in that bitch.
No, I'm not.
I swear to God.
I have noticed that when I go in there that.
Bro,
I told the girls that last night that when I go in there, everybody's quiet, and when I'm out, everybody's laughing and having fun. Oh, is it? With Ronda Rousey? Oh, bummer.
No, but then there's a television where your face is on that bitch.
What?
I promise you, bro.
But that's on a loop.
Yeah, it's on loop.
Oh, okay.
Except for I'm not on that one.
Why not?
Here are almost all the shows. I don't know,
I was
man.
in a meeting where they decided not to put you on.
They're
It
like,
was real
yeah,
close, dude. It was real
you
close.
almost made it.
The dissenting voices were loud. Outnumbered.
Who beat me? Who edged me out, man?
Spot.
Oh, fuck me. All right, well, what are you gonna do?
Spot's big.
He's big.
What are you gonna fucking do? Yeah. So yeah, you're all over this fucking place.
Yeah, tomatoes.
It's a.
You look good though. Kind of like your skinny vibe.
But yeah, the fucking this. Yeah,
It's kind of lanky. You look lanky.
I'm trying to eat.
You look taller.
I'm trying to eat a little bit more just because.
Have you cheered up at all?
Have I cheered up?
Yeah.
I was fucked last week.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was fucked.
Have you cheered up?
Did you turn
Yeah.
that frown upside down?
Thank you, Michael. Exactly. Have you turned the frown upside down?
I went home
That's
and
the
just
question.
laid down for fucking 3 days straight.
everybody's listening.
I didn't leave the bed. I was fucked.
Tully's motivational.
Hey,
Whenever
turn that
You got a
frown
motivational
upside
YouTube
down.
channel coming out soon.
We all have bad days.
That's right.
Sometimes I gotta tell myself.
You gotta turn that frown upside down. hey, Fabrizio Verdum. Sure, you got knocked out by a giant Russian the other day, but hey, turn that frown upside down.
Did you know it takes like 80 muscles to frown and only 3 to smile?
Sucking butt.
Happiness is just passive.
It is. No, I feel like Ryan actually motivated me a little bit last night. He inspired me because he was so inspirational. So
There
it
you
does
go.
work. You know, maybe just a little bit. Just
Yeah.
a little bit.
Once Tully told me to turn my frown upside down,
Get cheered up, right?
I am much better than
Yeah.
I was before.
Yeah.
My
Tully
mental state
Power.
is
It's got a new energy
Yeah.
drink and shit. Face on. It's got a smiley face on it. When you drink it,
Yeah,
it's sad, but when you drink it, it smiles.
I'm just trying to pay it forward, guys.
There you go.
That's right, bro. That's all you can do.
That's all.
Wasn't paying forward about a burn victim?
I
Was
never saw pay it forward.
What?
yeah? Wasn't
Wait,
one,
paying it forward is about a burn victim?
wasn't that
The
motherfucker-
fuck is this? Is a dingo fucking fact?
I just wanted. I feel like Kevin Spacey was like a burn victim or some shit like
How
that.
did he pay it forward?
That's just what he looks like, dude.
How did he pay it forward?
I don't know.
He doesn't. He's always been a very melty guy. Even when he was young, like Kaiser Soze status, he was fucking.
Yeah, he did.
Melty face.
Yeah.
He's like a weird, something weird about him. I think it's probably gay face.
Gays, as they call it.
They do call that all the time. Gays.
It's got a touch of the gays.
Yeah, he's got gays. You have to leave already?
No, I'm getting snuff out of my pocket.
Oh, that's real. You're gonna do snuff on the air?
I was.
Man, I want to do Joey Diaz. I want to do stars and stuff. Make Tully do stars, and then Tully has to lie down for an hour.
I have to leave for a
And,
little
fuck?
yeah,
What are
and then we're a huge success.
We're stars.
We're fucking. We're gigantic though. Look what? Oh, they're these starfish things that I don't even that they won't associate with me, but I'm a fan. I don't give a fuck. They eat these starfish. Joey Diaz eats these fucking starfish things. And I'm pretty sure you won't be able to get them soon in California because they're doing the weird 100 milligram of THC and everything.
Oh.
And he gets them. Yeah, so you can get
Oh,
one.
he eats them and he fucking knocks
Dude,
out.
3,000 milligrams is not even fucking real. It's not even real. But they do it. He does it all the time. Look, he has jars of them. I don't know how he gets them. But
There's
he's,
no
he's
fucking
got a
way I'll do
contact
that.
and he does them. And look, I did it the other day because I watched it, and then I watched a YouTube video of Joe Rogan saying that it affects your body if you eat it in a different way, and it can make your pain go away. And my back and hip were so bad. I mean, you can attest to it, Andrew. I ate a painkiller 2 days in a row on the show, and in the last hour of both days, I was like, ugh, I fucking hate these things.
Yeah.
But if I didn't do it, I would leave.
You simply like standing up straight, showing us your hips. One hip looks like it's outside. It's messy.
I have like 3 butts, kind of. Not really, but you know what I mean?
Really?
Dude, I mean, it's gone down a little bit.
Oh, you need a nose job.
I know, right? Wait. Look at this hip sticking out over the
Oh,
other.
yeah, you're right.
Right?
That's fucking nuts, bro.
What the fuck, dude?
What's that from?
Fucking motocross. I mean, that's how it started. And I think skateboarding slams on it, and then the motocross one that got the hematoma thing where
I
my
wonder
dick
who's
went
harder.
purple.
Like, who's harder on their body, me or you? Like, me from the drugs, or you from fucking,
Well, I got.
or you from like flipping around all the fucking time?
Well, I don't know. What is the science on bone bruises and stuff? Does bone bruises cause cancer or something? I feel like the difference is, this is the sketchy part. If I moderate my working out, then yeah, I can match you. But if I fucking get hurt and go flat, then when I go work out, I fucking run my heart to 200 and almost pass out 3 days a week, and then walk around hobbling sore. Like that's not fitness, man. That's
you're
grinding.
just killing yourself.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I'm at this point now where I feel like I worked out today for the first time, and the antibiotics were not in my system, and I could feel it. I was like, okay, you're fat and you haven't trained forever, but man, I now, because at one point I think it was deterring me from wanting to work out, because I would work out a little bit and be like, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't even know if I want to attempt to get back into shape. I feel like I would feel, I got stairs to go up to the top bit to my gym.
Yeah.
I felt my heart rate go up when I walked up the stairs. I haven't started working out yet. Today I did 20 minutes without stopping, and it didn't feel like I was gonna die, and that hasn't happened for, I don't know.
There's some people I see that I feel like if they do work out, they're in such bad shape that I feel like if they do work out, they'll just die. So they just kind of have to just stay.
Yeah, there's two.
Stay like a pile of
but
shit.
If you do I think somebody that eats right and like does some exercise and even thinks about low impact exercise, because I feel like knowledge is power. People know way more these days.
Like
it used to be like,
and shit.
I mean, the joke about jogging. What is this new jogging from the that movie? Like people didn't jog.
What the fuck is jogging?
From the Anchorman. Thank you, Andrew. That was never gonna come out of my mouth.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. It's a long story.
All right.
But the exercising is new to everybody, unless you were an athlete or something, or you played football and then it got out of control.
People like, why are you running for no reason? Who's chasing you?
Yeah, usually when you get like, I have to have a real job, then I no longer have any interest in playing football with my friends. I'm a grown up.
Right.
But now there's, think about all the people in the world that are crossfitting and running on the treadmill. When you drive by 24-hour fitness, there's like a fleet of assholes that are running on the same spot, listening to their music or watching their TV. That's like a whole big fad. But I think
Arnold made the point that when he started out, it was hard to find a hotel that had a fitness room.
Right.
And now find a hotel that doesn't have
That's old school. Like he was
Yeah.
When he's asking and they're like, what, a fitness room? I do not understand. That's
now Holiday Inn's got them. It's standard.
Yeah. Some of them are like, some shit hotels have expensive exercise equipment in their little box.
Yeah,
gym room.
I say like a weird hotel in Dallas, and it was fucking. They had that bitch. You know what I mean?
But if you do regular, like the other thing I took from Rhino, I'm fucking doing hot yoga. I'm doing it. He was talking about how, because he's so mangled and he doesn't do any of the other PRP or any of that stuff, and he's walking, man, and I can tell that dude's had some hits. Like that body is like, when you break your back that much, that's his body is like, okay, let's be cool, man. But it's back. He's working and he's not in a lot of pain, and that makes me. I'm like, yeah, I'll do hot yoga. I'll do it all. And I love the podcast, and I'm so thankful for this whole bullshit social media thing, because I don't know anyone, man. I come in, I go home, and I fucking went down some wormhole, and I know all about everything. I got enough, and I read. I got all the knowledge, enough knowledge. Doctor in Dallas. I got MRI tomorrow. Like I'm gonna make my body work again from using social media. It's not completely bad on there because nobody else has told me.
Yeah, yoga's great.
You do it, right?
I haven't done it in a while. I'd love to maybe get into it. My mother-in-law's moved in with us, so theoretically I have a little bit of free time.
Wait, what?
My mother-in-law has
for how long?
Open-ended. We have a child on the way, and she will be here when the child comes, and I think
that's
we all
cool.
mutually decide that it's no longer mutually beneficial. Then she relocated from Milwaukee to Los Angeles, and she's going to stay in the Los Angeles area, but she'll be with us through the baby being born, and that's cool. And I was thinking yesterday when Ryan Hughes was here that that's something I would be interested in getting back into. I did it once a week at the fucking LA Fitness, and I could feel it when I walked. I could feel just the way I'm not talking about pain. Just literally the
posture and
the
shit.
Fluidity of my motion, I could feel improved from 1 hour a week at LA Fitness. I really, really liked it.
Yeah, I could tell today. I walked down to the store to get the cappuccino, and by halfway back I started to hobble. And I really focused on trying to put my toes in the right spot, but I can't. And that's I don't know. How far is that coffee place?
2 blocks?
Yeah.
Where they sell that fucking super strong coffee?
Yeah, I think so. But I'm just saying I can't walk. 46.
That was by my rub and tug place.
Wait, there's a rub and tug just down the street?
There was a rub and tug, like...
You know what I was thinking this morning when I went down there? I wish there was a place like... Remember how there was the old place where there was the Famosa Cafe? Mm-hmm. And that was like a legendary establishment, and it had all these... like Marilyn Monroe people that had gone there and stuff, and it's the same fucking train that they were in.
Yeah.
Nothing on this street was like, because I was thinking about we could all have a meeting. I'm like, I don't want to meet anybody around here. This place, This street sucks.
We can go meet at where Death Row used to be.
Where's that?
Death Row was right San Vicente and motherfucking Wilshire.
Wait, why do I care about that?
I don't know, because, fucking...
I don't like Suge Knight.
So the place
He
is
wasn't the only one.
Yeah, good point.
I get
Is that shit out yet? That stupid show about...
I think it is.
Can I just bum rush that and get it over? My son needs to know. My son needs to know.
You're going to show him on that?
I don't know. Why? What is it?
I don't know. I just feel like those made-for-TV things are corny.
At least 9. Might be too violent for him.
maybe. I've been a little unnerved by watching the Waco thing, because that's a bad look for America.
Did
frankly.
you see that?
I
Fucking...
watched the whole thing. It
What
really is.
one?
So I didn't know. I wasn't paying attention to the Waco thing at all when it happened. The Branch Davidians, David Koresh, cult leader.
Which Waco are you watching? Because I watched Rules of Engagement.
No, that's the documentary, right?
That motherfucker shit. You're like, whoa.
Yeah, I watched. This is a scripted thing. It was on the Paramount Network, which used to be whatever the fuck.
Spike.
Is that Spike? Okay. And it's based on 2 memoirs. One was a memoir that the FBI negotiator wrote about his experience on the outside, and then another one is a guy who was inside who got out at the very, very end. So they kind of combined their 2 memoirs into this thing.
Yeah.
And it's just okay. So the big thing that it really comes down to is the FBI, or I'm sorry, the ATF. Who cares about the specific details? Thought that they heard that there were a bunch of illegal weapons inside, or that they just bought a bunch of illegal weapons. So they showed up with a legitimate search warrant to be like, "What the fuck do you guys have inside your religious compound here?"
Yeah. Wait, that's Tait.
Yeah, Tate's all over the thing. Tait Fletcher's all over the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Can't stop drinking and gets kicked out.
Spoiler alert.
I know. What the fuck?
It's a very minor role.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in it constantly.
Love Tait.
He doesn't talk a whole lot, but he's in it at all. Yeah, it's totally
Caveman
Tait
coffee,
Fletcher.
everybody.
Yeah. Thank you for reminding me of that. Shout out to Tate. He's all over this fucking thing. But so the ATF shows up, and the question that can never really be answered, I don't think, is who shot first. When the ATF tries to go in, either the ATF shoots at the cult guys or the cult guys shoot at the ATF, and they end up in a standoff. And whoever you believe, there's no way anybody can really know who wasn't there.
And the Waco motherfuckers outshoot the cops. Like, they outshoot them. They make them leave.
I mean, if you outshoot the cops, what the fuck are you doing?
That's why they came back and fucked them up.
I know,
like,
but-
you're not finna outshoot us.
No, you're not.
Is that fair to say? Is that
It looked like a couple of the federal agents got hit, and so they were trying to take them back to safety, and then they just got overwhelmed, and were like, we can't penetrate the house at this point, so we'll just set up a perimeter.
I think they also thought that they might take them unawares and show up fully armed, search warrant, we're coming inside right now. But at least according to the documentary, the Branch Davidians knew they were coming and were kind of prepared and thought that this played into the Bible story of the laws of man are going to fuck with the laws of God and shit like that. So the Branch Davidians were not surprised when it happened.
Obviously, because it sounds like they were very ready.
But it wasn't even just in a general sense ready, like maybe even the morning of. They knew that some shit might go down.
I guess I'm going to watch it because I don't even know what happened.
I didn't follow a goddamn thing about this at the time. And I honestly, I don't want to spoil the ending for people, even though it's historical fact, because I forgot what happened at the end. But the question basically comes down to, if there's fucking lunatics living in a house, not hurting anybody, the government should just leave them the fuck alone.
That was kind of the whole deal.
With like child bride.
Yeah, but they brought
Child
that
what?
they brought that in after the fucking fact. That was
Child what?
Okay, let me do it in order. So there were allegations. So David Koresh is fucking marrying all the women and having children with all the women, and but all the dudes who used to be married to them are on board with that.
Okay.
Illegal? Is it worth the government coming in and shooting you over?
It's not illegal. Is it illegal to have...
Polygamy is illegal, yeah.
Wait, it's illegal to make babies with lots of women?
Polygamy, being married to multiple... No, you can actually have children with lots of women, you just can't...
Oh, he actually married... But
Yeah, and
he
one of
married
them-
them in his church, so it's not... He didn't legally marry anybody.
You see, I don't know about that. I don't know what he got the paperwork
Because
on.
how can you get
I don't know
9
that-
legal marriages certificates if you're already married once?
So I was looking into that because there's a TV show about a Mormon guy. Mormonism has disavowed, mainstream Mormonism disavowed polygamy over 100 years ago. But there's still people who are hardcore, old school Mormons who do it. So there's a TV show where it's just like, woohoo, I'm a Mormon guy with, check out my crazy brides.
Oh.
So people look into
So you
that.
can do it.
So I don't know how they pull it off. I'm happy to confess to what I don't know. But one of David Koresh's brides was underage.
Oh.
But she was old enough that by Texas law, her parents could consent to her.
And they did?
And they did.
Okay.
And
Creepy, but not illegal.
But the thing was like they went in there for guns, and then after all that shit blew up, then they were like child brides. It was like,
yeah, and also child abuse, and there's no evidence. And according to this thing, and I think according to the facts, they went all the way up to Janet Reno, who was the attorney general, and she went to President Clinton and was like, we have credible intel that they're abusing the children that they were born in the cult. And I don't think anybody outside of the ATF has been able to verify those allegations.
I dug the motherfucking look, documentaries all have their own slant.
Of
So
course.
like you can't take it as gospel, but the rules of engagement documentary on Waco, because we was teenagers when that shit was happening. I was running around chasing chicks and fucking just fucking off. You just take whatever the fuck they give you, and you're like, all right, that's what
Oh, there's a
happened.
bunch of crazy guys,
Yeah.
and the government has to smoke them out. Right.
Yeah.
That's what I believe what the news is
And
telling
then
me.
and then you watch it and you're like, whoa, it's deeper than that. Like it was.
I mean, to me,
deeper than
it
that.
makes perfect sense that they would get rid of it. I mean, they're making their own little country inside that cage.
You're
Like,
allowed to though. That's the whole
Yeah,
point.
but
You're allowed
would,
to.
Yes,
make
but
your
would
own.
the government not like that? And would they do something about it if they could? And can they get away with anything they want to get away with? The answer is yes to all of that.
That's why.
So
yeah,
I
that's
feel
why
like
I'm
that's like they're like, wait, you guys are doing your own shit? No. Because
Yeah.
what if word gets out that this guy's doing his own shit and they're all having a good time? Why can't I do that? You know what I mean? Hey man, I got a big compound. Everybody can live there now because I heard these guys are having a good time. And
Yeah,
then
you should be able to do
and then
that.
another person and another person, and then there's like compounds everywhere. That's
Yeah.
that's why they're stopping that.
Yeah,
I would think,
I'm
anyway.
all for people being able to have compounds everywhere.
Me too.
I'm
I think
extra for that shit. Like, it's-
Ted Nugent's place sounds amazing,
Like,
except for
yo,
the
dude.
fact Ted Nugent's there. But everything else is great.
To me, it's kind of a timely thing, because if you want to say, well, if somebody thinks that they're, and I'm not equating the two things, but they sound equally crazy to various segments of the population. If somebody thinks, well, I was born a boy, but I feel like a girl, and I'm going to live my entire life as a girl, cool, not hurt anybody, go for it. Fucking more power to you. Doesn't matter if I like it or not. It's your right. It's America. You're free. You think you're fucking Jesus? And a bunch of people believe you?
and you can talk them
And
into
you're,
it. Yeah,
and
what
you're
the
not
fuck?
hurting anybody? And you guys want to live in this house without any electricity and just fucking preach at each other about how the end of days is coming? Cool, man. Fucking America.
Yeah, that's
Same
kinda,
shit.
That was. He was selling guns.
Yes. Yes.
Explosives. Glad you're here, Will. Come in.
Yeah, and we said as much, Will.
He hates coming in. He loves coming in.
Telephone Will. I gotta go do my show. Can I plug
Please.
Can I plug? I'll be signing books at Powell's in Portland. This is the only time I'm gonna be in the Pacific Northwest. So
Portland, if you're listening, Jude's going to be there this weekend.
Washington, Vancouver, all that shit. Bring your ass. Fucking
Red Dragons, show
Olympus. Yo, shout out, real talk.
Mm.
Every single signing I've done, fucking Wolf Knives and Red Dragons have came through. Every single one.
Respect, kids.
So thank you. I
Thank you.
appreciate
See
that.
Jude at Powell's Bookstore, VP,
2 p.m.
Strip Club.
Yeah, I really want like
Whores,
well,
drugs.
They're kind of Portland's like known for being like SJWs. So and my book is anti-SJW. So like I just want to really take that shit over.
Before you leave, Bronson has a question for you, Jude.
Alrighty. Yes. Uh-huh. Thanks. Don't do that. I'm a cautionary tale. All right. Yeah, I'm still dumb. Still dumb. Still dumb. Still dumb.
He's got high hopes for the 2020s, though.
I'm literally. I used to be able to like remember numbers and do math in my head and shit. Just can't. Done. Cook myself.
I'm losing that too.
Good book, though.
There you go.
Top-notch books.
Thank you for the plug.
It's not a how-to book.
And I'm gonna just leave on this. Like, if the whole idea of like gay marriage is two adults like being able to do what they want to do, like, and not hurting anybody, then I feel that polygamy should be legal as well under that same fucking thought process. Just like 3 or 4 grown ass people want to marry. Like,
Yeah,
fucking,
grown up. Yeah, totally.
I'm not
Absolutely.
for fucking 14-year-olds
Right.
getting fucked over, but like if fucking grown-ups want to fucking marry each other, like, hey, it's the same thought process.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking along the same lines. I was wondering what the ethical argument is. It seems like it's because they felt like the women were being victimized that like no woman in her right mind would sign up for that. But that's kind of sexist.
It really is.
If
We
that's the
got to
argument.
protect women against
And
themselves.
And also, we're operating under the assumption that it might be a woman with fucking 3 back to hyena, like the chick that talked me into fucking fake raping her. She was living with her baby daddy and her husband, and then went out and had me fucking do the fake rape and shit. Like, she was the
Busy.
polygamist. Yeah, she was running shit.
For starters, polygamist.
Yeah, she
She had a lot of things.
she fucking finessed me into that shit. I didn't want to bang. She was nice with her mouthpiece.
Yeah, I say no to fake rape. But that's, you know what I mean? That's me. I'm old.
I wasn't all the way.
You're all timid with your
Yeah, I wasn't-
sexual
I say no
escapade.
to being fake rape, but the guys know that's part of the game.
I didn't want to do it either. I got finesse, bro. I got talked into it.
I'd be totally into somebody fake raping me. Like women in an alleyway or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
No.
but you could just straight up rape me. I don't care.
Please don't.
Yeah, like if they actually like stop throwing blood, I'm like, damn, this lady's really trying to knock me out. That's crazy.
Until
I mean,
say Butterfinger, all's fair.
All right, y'all. Peace.
I'm gonna go get a
Butterfinger. Why 3 chicks are just smacking me in the head in an alleyway. Butterfinger! For the fucking Butterfinger love it! Stop it! Thought we had a deal. Butter.
I'm gonna go with Jude.
Finger.
Yeah, gotta go tell
Oh,
Jude.
Whenever
man.
I watch, back to the Waco thing, whenever I watch shit like that, I don't get documentaries, what have you, even books. I don't get caught up on the specifics because I unfortunately, I've become more and more convinced that the truth is sort of unknowable. Even if you could be in the same room as somebody, 3 people, and everybody comes out with a different idea of what fucking conversation just had.
Yeah.
I just look at those things and it gets me thinking about things in a larger issue. Like, yeah, I thought that the Branch Davidians were... I didn't think that what the government did was wrong because it was a bunch of crazy people in a cult. And now I look back in it and, like, yeah, if they had the illegal weapons, I understand why they showed up. I understand how these things played out. But I also know that there was this massive prejudice against them because they were weird. And I don't think we should feel that way about... Weird people should be free to be weird out in the middle of nowhere in Texas.
No, totally. But
Are they
once
not?
you shoot at the authorities, I mean, kind of all bets are off. And also, you have to think about it from this angle. Is that good for the Food and Drug Administration or whoever it was, Tobacco and Firearms, whatever? Is it good for them to have this thing on their hands? No. So of course they did not want things to play out this way.
Well, I don't think they wanted them to play out
No,
that way.
this is just a escalation that happened, and I hopefully we all learn from our mistakes and
I'm with
figure
Will
out
on
better
the-
ways of doing things.
I'm with Will on the shooting back at police thing.
Would you be concerned though, like the kids in schooling and like doing welfare checks, and if they weren't being allowed to like make sure all the kids are safe and healthy and that sort of thing?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I feel like if you're not hiding anything, then, I mean, you have a warrant. I'm a little bit offended, but shooting back, I mean, there, as you just said, there's kids in there. If I shoot back, you're shooting back into my compound where I have women and children. Like, I've already been cornered into a situation where I cannot resort to violence.
I watched this live on television, and I distinctly remember
You have to go to jail.
seeing, agents trying to get into a window and getting shot at. The bullets just like coming out of
Right.
the wall.
See, that's a man. That's a group of insane people. I don't care if they came with a gun, they shot a gun. You get arrested and you fucking, if somebody got hit at the start and you go, I did not fight back, and somebody shot one of us innocently, and you take them to court. That's the way the world works. You don't just fucking pop off with all your artillery back at the police and think you can have a. You're not to blame in this. Fuck, man. If I got a gun in my car and my kids and the cops are like, you know what I mean? They think I'm somebody else. I'm not shooting at the cops.
Right.
Like, it's fucking insane.
Am I being detained? You're gonna start saying that over and over again.
You watch those videos?
I like
it when they
yeah.
I like it when they do it. They watch the video and they're doing it in the wrong state, and it doesn't work out, and they get arrested for it.
No, yeah, it's called.
I'm filming you. What am I being detained for? Shut up, idiot.
There are tapes that are like on YouTube. There are compilations that are like 2 hours long of sovereign citizens being owned, and
Yeah.
it will entertain you for hours.
I've watched them.
Those are great.
With their family in the car explaining to the guy he has no
man.
reason to do any of this, and then they all go to jail.
Yeah, it's like somebody getting pulled over for a tail light out, and
Could have just fucking said yes, officer. Or you could have, you know what I mean?
but that this whole thing does bring an interesting question to my mind, which just came up in my mind, which is the escalation between the public and the police. Because, of course, we want our police to have the weapons that they need to fight against whatever's on the street.
Yeah.
And, of course, people who have guns, a lot of them want to be able to defend themselves against tyranny, against the evil government if they should come to get them. So on each
That's not
side,
really- okay.
on each side, as one gets more powerful weapons, the other has to get more powerful weapons to combat
Right,
that,
we
don't
need
they?
tanks because these guys have whatever. Well, now we need something to do
Yeah,
with the tanks.
yeah, exactly. It's interesting. I've just never thought about it in those terms.
Look, if I had the capabilities of doing this is something that would interest me a little bit, but obviously I don't want to be in a community of people. I don't like people. But if I did do it, and we all lived there, and then I was like, look, I'm going to fuck all the wives and have babies. What the fuck? You know what I mean? I know that like you're allowed to do whatever you want and everyone's allowed to agree to it, but that was a weird one. You know,
It's super weird.
and then if you want, and then you've got all these women that you're fucking and having babies with, and then there's a girl that isn't of age yet. Couldn't have you waited a little bit? You know, that was kind of weird. And then you shot back at police. I don't feel like, I haven't seen the documentary, but I don't see those people, the leader of that thing, in the right at all. I think that they're completely in the wrong, and they handle it in the most petarded way humanly possible.
Well, but I think what this makes you think about is what right do people have to be wrong? As long as they're not hurting anybody.
Well, once you're having sex with someone who's underage, and if you have illegal firearms, you do have the ability to be.
If it's been going for a long time, Michael, and the town is like, wait, is he having babies with everybody in that community? Mm-hmm. And is he at a grocery store with a fucking 15-year-old like it's his wife? And then do you have explosives? I don't understand why they need explosives. Why would you need explosive to protect yourself?
Okay, agreed on the underage thing, but at least according to what I got from watching this miniseries and reading Wikipedia, it was a legal, albeit creepy, union.
Okay.
And according to the miniseries, they actually had good relations with local law enforcement who were like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
And they sold the guns as a part to make money to fund like the compound.
Wait, they were selling arms.
Yeah,
They were.
in the miniseries. It comes off as a legal. They made some legal modifications to the guns that they were buying. They then went to gun shows and sold them, but they got on the ATF's radar due to the massive amount of sales that they were making at these gun shows in Texas.
Well, there you go. Well,
They were claiming it was legal.
But I'm happy to know that police go to people's houses to check them out because they're buying a lot of fucking guns. I mean, dude, it seems like those people were just wanting to stay there and fuck each other. But what if they were all planning to go to a school and fucking bomb everybody and shoot them? The police went to check it out. I mean, fuck, you're weird. In the end, if you're not doing anything wrong, I don't mind the police coming over and saying, hey, you're fucking weird, check me out. And I'm like, check me out. And you're not doing anything wrong, you're just weird.
Yeah.
Go about your business.
A judge signed the warrant.
Right.
The judge is supposed to, look over the situation, see if there's enough information, whatever, to see if there's, legitimate reason to have a warrant. And they went in. And now, what happened after that, and how it escalated, and the thing catching on fire, all that business. I mean, that's I think that's an unfortunate set of circumstances. Whether he started the fire or whether it was inadvertently set or whatever.
Because everybody, I don't want to know.
Oh yeah. Spoiler alert.
I forgot.
There's a fire.
That's a gigantic fire there.
Yeah, I honestly didn't remember the fire. I was flabbergasted. I was like, I don't actually remember how this one played out. And then it happened. I was like, oh yeah. And then what's funny is because we watched it kind of over a course of a series of nights, and I'm like, was there a fire or something? And then I was like, no. I'm thinking of Left Eye.
Yeah, she did. Wow. No, she did. That's right. I remember that. That's a great movie. That's not out yet, but I can't wait to watch that.
God, Left Eye is really
She
underrated.
burned her boyfriend's house down,
Andre
right?
Rison, yeah.
Because he cheated on her, right?
I know as much about that situation as I knew about the Branch Davidians in the 90s. I remember about 15 seconds of news footage, but damn was she cool.
She burned it to the ground, right? Like she fucking annihilated his house.
I think it was like she started a fire and then she tried to stop it. Like she realized what an insane thing she had done. To the best of my
don't say that, Mark. You're ruining it for me.
She's the greatest. Man.
She laughed and laughed as
there
it
has
burned to
never
the ground.
been a boy band or a girl group with more credibility than TLC. They were just doing the pussiest songs and it didn't make a difference because Left Eye burned down Andre Rison's house.
Yeah, and she did that one rap thing in the waterfall. That was cool.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
She's cute. I love Left Eye.
Right?
Yeah, she's the best.
I saw a Left Eye girl in the elevator this morning.
What, she had a patch?
No, she was just like real little cute black chick that had like tons of flair on that was kind of spunky like that.
Mm-hmm.
I just read an interview with Jimmy Iovine who was talking about how there really aren't any there's not anybody in hip hop anymore that's got any anarchy in them,
What about 69 at douche face?
Yeah, what about
69 douche
Kentuckian?
Yeah, what about Kentuckian? Yeah, what about him?
Run the Jewels, I think, is one.
What about all those guys that are fucking the Kardashians? They're pretty aggressive.
What about all the guys who couldn't get record deals, so they just founded their record labels with the money that they made selling drugs? That's like all hip hop nowadays.
Yeah, what about
That's always been all hip hop. Are you kidding me?
Is that not anarchic enough for you, Jimmy Iovine?
Wait a minute. Does the game question 6ix9ine's gangster affiliations? Oh, he did not do that.
6ix9ine's got some really bad, questionable old photos.
Of what?
Himself going to like private school and dressed in like a coat and tie.
Oh my God! This is going to ruin him. Coat and tie.
What a bitch. Is he all educated and shit?
I hope not. That would be the final straw.
Stupid ass.
Education
and shit.
I mean, if such a
Where's the bad photo? I don't see the bad
If
photo.
had been proven true of Ice Cube, it would have ruined him.
Oh, that's... Wait, is that real?
This is supposedly 6ix9ine.
So he went to a fucking prom in blue jeans?
No, dude, he got a scarf on. He is a bitch. That cannot be him.
School that he went to.
That can't be him.
That's Fonzo Blunt.
Yeah, that's not him. It's Fonzo. Well done. Yeah. Sorry, Fonzo, but... If it was Fonzo when Fonzo went to a frat school. I don't know what... Yeah, that's not... It can't be. And what is that? I mean, even if you went to a school... Because, as Tully just said, Ice Cube went to a school, private school.
What about Dr. Dre's fancy dancing pants?
He's a doctor, for God's sake.
Yeah. What about that? He went to Juilliard or some shit.
Did he?
I don't know. Just making up. He did stuff, yeah. What about that?
He had a house.
Yeah, so what...
His mom liked him.
What about... Look, he might have got educated. He might have wore a pussy scarf when he was a little kid. But now he's a Mexican guy that drops the N-word all day. And he has 69 on his face, super big. And he says, like, fuck y'all. and Step to Me, and he shows his guns.
Yeah, he's the terror of Terminal 3 at LAX.
What about when he got punched in the face? All these boys like got in a fight at the terminal and nobody got hurt, but still cat scratch fever out there on the streets of Los Angeles. Look out for him, meow! Like
He'll
you
come
fucking
to Air Canada.
yeah, like scratch a button off your sleeve or something. Fucking nasty ass.
Scratch a button off your sleeve.
I mean, dude, all four of them were fucking cat scratching each other. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Somebody just stand in the pocket and throw a punch, please.
That little slap fight.
It's just you're a gangbang. You're talking about bullets whizzing by, but then when somebody throws a fucking, sorry women, but a girl's punch at you, you fucking jump back hysterically like you don't want to get hit by it. Like, what the fuck is you're a liar.
Screaming like a
you're
weatherman that just saw a roach.
You're scared of dying as everybody else.
Yeah.
Maybe even more. But still, that one song, you know what? I wish I could say it, but I don't even know one song. It's not. I managed to duck all morons, all your moronic shit. Oh no, there's one song that I don't know the words to, but I know it because all white people know the words to it. And once again, you fucking embarrass me, because you all put it in your videos. I'm a fucking bitch and fucking I don't know what the fuck it is, but every fucking cracker idiot does it, and they're all in their videos doing it. I know the words in at bottle service. Fuck. Sure it is. Some reality show fucking musician. Like you clown ass fucking idiots. Everything is so fucking stupid and you're backing it so hard.
I feel like there's like two different classes of pop music nowadays. Because at any given time, I don't feel like there's ever been less hit music than there is nowadays. I was at the gym today and there's that Havana, I got bananas, and I'm like, God,
I love the way you guys sing your songs.
Yeah, I missed that one.
I feel like if I hear a pop song once, I'll probably hear it 20 more times over like the course of 6 months or a year. They're just these fucking massive hits, and I hear all of them. So I feel like in a weird way I'm current without even trying to be on pop music. And then I hear that there's 69, 10 and XX, and I'm like, I'm not familiar with this guy's work at all. I'm like, oh no, he's fucking huge. And I'm like, well then how come I just hear Havana every time? Like, where are his songs huge? Because I hear 10 huge songs and none of them are XXX Tentacion.
You're at the wrong gym.
Again.
Yeah.
Is this your shit?
I mean, when I'm putting on swim trunks.
I've never heard this.
In
Let's wait till the chorus.
I'm a fucking man. I'm kind of pumped on myself right now.
Yeah, this thing.
This is the hot chick from that Fifth Harmony group.
Yeah.
I don't give a
I never heard Banana Fofana.
Yeah, fuck Banana Fofana.
I'm not saying I like it. I'm just saying I've heard it multiple times.
No, I have not heard this one. I mean, I hear like that. I mean, well, no.
Did she really say Banana Fofana? That's the fucking song? What does that mean?
Banana Fofana, Fee, Fi,
She does everybody's name. It's great.
Chuck. Oh, shit.
That's got 500 million views.
Oh, well, that doesn't.
Billion views.
So what? Jake Paul's famous. Like,
It's like
this
that
means anything.
GOAT
I'm just saying it's
song.
big. That's all. It's really, 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 really big. It's not a value judgment.
It sounded like a song from what I could hear. Like it was a band playing, right?
Yeah, well, I mean,
I
you
don't
know,
know. Sounded like Justin Timberlake.
there's music in there, but it's got that same kind of Latin chord progression and beat.
Yeah, it's basic shit. For your basic brain.
Yeah.
I feel like it's pretty obvious these days. You try to stretch it. I come from the action sports world. It's like I'm the last of the how far can you go people. Now it's like, okay, now we know how far we can go. Let's get comfortable, and then let's get in line, sheep.
It's always been kind of true that the dumbest shit rises to the top. And I think now people are starting to take advantage of that and create and find the dumbest shit they can find.
I think it's funny to watch, like, because I watch a lot of old boxing stuff in the 70s and 60s and stuff like that, and I see everybody's haircut and everybody wears the same thing. And then, like, I posted a video this morning of an old dude with some weird-ass fucking, like, G-string on or something at the beach. And everyone videoing him because he looks weird. I'm like, you look weird. I mean, is he really hurting anybody? And then I thought everybody else at the beach is wearing the same shorts, same length because of the year of the world. And then goes 60s, 70s, then you'll just get like everybody at the beach wearing the same length of shorts. There's like one person that won't. There's one person in the boxing ring that doesn't have sideburns in the 80s. Sorry, in the 70s. Like it was all this everybody copied everybody. Even the dudes at the top. Even what's his name? That just retired. Fucking boxer that played basketball and shit, and like one of the best dudes until he got knocked out by somebody.
Not Roy Jones.
Yeah, Roy Jones. Thank you. Yeah, Roy Jones. He had, in his heyday, he had a little bit of a mullet on a black guy that he had grown a little mullet thing on the very back of it because he was at the highest level of cool in the world. He was the champ. So mullets were in. White guys had a lot of extra hair in the back. Even if you were a news reporter, you had fluffy sideburns, and you were allowed to. Everybody had a little bit more in the back. If you were cooler, like if you were a coach on the winning team, or you were dope and you knew Floyd or something like that, then you were going to slick the sides back and make yours higher on the top and higher on the back, more outgoing.
Yeah.
To the point where if I'm the champ, then I'll even just have a fucking little line of mullet on the back that is ridiculous, but it's the edge of what we're all allowed to wear in this time frame.
Yeah, I mean,
Because everybody changed. Everyone. Oh, that's what I'm wearing. That's what you're wearing. Oh, okay. Well, then that's what we all wear.
that's it's interesting because if somebody wore like the baggy, super baggy pants, hip hop pants, like in the 70s, people would just be completely mocking that person.
Yeah.
And now the opposite. I mean, you're out of your time period.
I've seen bell bottoms go in and out like 4 times.
Yeah. I remember in skateboarding, people. I remember a little girl like pointing me out on the side of the street and making fun of me because my shorts were so big. And I was like, "Who the fuck are you supposed to be?" I was like, "What? What are you fucking? Who are you supposed to be?" Like some fucking little Australian girl just calling me out. I'm like, "Who am I supposed to be? I don't know, fucking skateboard or something. Your fucking shorts are too big. You look stupid." I'm like, you don't even know what's going on. And then I'm like, wait, don't argue with a little girl. I was like, yeah, all right. That was it. I got
The
served.
fact that hurt your feelings and that you still remember
I never forgot it.
Exactly.
Yeah. I walked to the ramp. I was the best skateboarder in Australasia, and some 12-year-old just told me a new asshole for my shorts. It was she was so positive that they were the dumbest shorts you'd ever seen, so it was believable. I was like, fuck, maybe I am a clown.
Fashion's just kind of a cold that gets passed around.
Yeah, but I have noticed in when I did wear speedos and I was in the water, it is better. It is better. You can move better.
I think that's what happens.
I don't know what happened, but I always used to wear shorts like skateboard shorts. So when I swim, I wear like swimming trunks that go fucking past my knees. And then all of a sudden I got speedos on. I'm like, oh!
Yeah, you got dragged.
Yeah, but it holds your dick and balls so that shit doesn't flap around or anything. So it's the ultimate water attire.
That's what I think what happens.
Sorry.
Is what happens as you get older, you find what you're comfortable in and just
Yeah.
stick with that. And, fashion will change and all that. And you don't give a fuck because you're over that shit.
Yeah, but see, you don't give a fuck because you're over that shit because you got a level of intelligence on you that makes you realize what is important in life. Like when you hear all the people on their deathbed saying what they would do to change, what if they could change anything, what they would have done, work less, spend more time with their family. Like these are words to live by, because that person is on their deathbed. They know what is most important in life.
Be more fashionable.
No one said that.
No, nobody said
Prince
that.
might have said that, but he was high when he died. I'm assuming. I hope. What? He was high as fuck. He was, right? He OD'd, right?
Yeah,
I think that's the
That's
case.
high. That's high as fuck.
Yeah.
it's very high.
Very.
It's as high as you can get. Too high.
Too bad. Speaking of dead, Kevin died, fired. We'll be back.
Died and fired.
Eddie hasn't hit me up about that one yet, so I think we're good.
Yeah, you find like that.
Can I get another coffee, Betsy?
A free one?
A what one? Oh, yeah! Urgh!
So you just want your usual cappuccino?
Yes, please.
I don't know. Fine.
Hello?
I'm fine, thank you.
What is Spectrum? You don't know how to say Jason?
Not for that hour.
Bill, do you want to call?
Oh yeah. Yeah. So what do you want? No thanks. God.
How was that honey latte? Well,
Come back later if you're busy about Thursday booking 2 o'clock.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
for the detective?
Thursday, yeah. But we also have the
Someone right
swimsuit model.
before, yeah.
Okay, that should be.
Is it okay if they're back to back?
Yeah. So she at 1:30, right?
1:30.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
You know, Katie had gone to the hospital and get like some brain scan. She had a migraine for the last 2 days. After that show she did yesterday, she got out of the car halfway and started throwing up on the side of the show.
Yeah. What they saying?
She don't really know. Wasn't meant to do that.
A bunch of shit. That I'm getting rid of.
She's had this shit since I've known her.
I'm just getting rid of a whole bunch of shit for some reason. I don't have
What's on the menu?
Can't do this.
Willer's news. Dude, am I insane?
Not very. Maybe somebody else should do it. Well, then you have to have that conversation with us and say, I can't do this. Right now. No, with the entire show. So your words don't get misconstrued. So how much time?
Because the previous conversation was, hey, you could do like 4 stories or something, and now you said you want to fill a whole hour.
That was when you were crunched for time.
You don't think I am?
That if you are.
We're gonna show you the haunted call of the week. Alright, baby.
if you can avoid it, I think that would be best. He's gonna avoid the murder eyeball. You gonna umpire your gift game to practice?
Oh no, there's no. Everybody's safe in T-ball. Yeah,
Has
I've
there been any outstanding athletic play yet on the field?
one kid hit a line drive. We've only had one game. He's been rained out left and right.
Yeah.
It's cool. Our coach is a saint. He's the nicest guy. He doesn't even have a kid on the team. I don't know what his angle is.
Yeah. You need a library out here.
What time do you want it to be over?
5 or so.
What time?
Really?
Like, he says he's light on it.
Oh, just take it as far as it goes, dude.
Yeah.
How long?
As far as you can go.
What's the limit?
There's
2:30.
yes, 2:30 is the limit. Yeah.
Okay.
Library
You
out
must
here.
stop by 2:30.
Yeah, I'll do the library.
2:35.
Stick around. More with Chase Ellis right after this.
Small business owners, you'd go to the moon and back for your customers, right? Would you? Right? Would you? Would you? Well, you've got a simple solution. Did you know that the same great TV millions of people enjoy in their homes across the country is available for your business? It is. From bars to restaurants to doctors' offices to repair shops, everyone can benefit from Dish, especially your customers and employees. Drive repeat business and attract new customers with the amazing TV experience from Dish. You love Dish. You'll get award-winning technology and support, free equipment and free installation. But the best part is Dish 2-year price guarantee means you won't get any surprises in your monthly bill. Dish knows your business is unique and offers a customizable package like the Flex Pack. Yeah, flexible, which offers 50 popular channels starting as low as $34.99 a month with the ability to add on-channel packs like local sports, kids, news, and more. That's a lot. Pick what your customers want to watch and don't pay for the rest. Give your business the entertainment upgrade that your customers and employees will love at a price that will help your bottom line. Bottom line, man, and that's the bottom line. Take control of your TV and visit dish.com/business today. All offers require a 2-year commitment. Other restrictions apply. Call for details. Yes, I will. Okay. Ay, caramba, man. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Bro.
I haven't really been following this bomb thing going on in Texas, have you?
We've touched on it.
We did?
2 days ago. Remember, like 3 different people had bombs, packages explode in Austin around the time of South by Southwest, but seemingly having nothing to do with South by Southwest. And then there's a new thing.
Yeah, a parcel that had nails and shrapnel in it en route to Austin exploded at a FedEx site in San Antonio.
What's going on? What did Austin do?
No, I think it's just a serial bomber in general. That's what police are saying.
Anybody getting hurt?
I don't know how many people have been hurt, but the Texas Attorney General said the bomb had been mailed from Austin to Austin.
Ooh, that's suspicious.
And it went through San Antonio?
Yeah.
Well, there's the government for you.
That's not the government.
It's the post office. Oh, wait, it's not you.
Yeah. Isn't it UPS or something? I don't know. Anyway, they said the blast is likely linked to the 4 other attacks this month in Austin. Yes, it's left 2 people dead, 4 others injured. The FBI's launched their probe into the serial bomber. They're saying, some people are saying that this may be linked to the Netflix show Manhunt, but that that came out.
I missed out. What happened?
That's the
What did that
Unabomber show. It showed what happened with the Unabomber.
And this person is emulating.
Yeah, and also they that Netflix show did kind of make the Unabomber seem like a guy with some great ideas who went about it the wrong way.
That's what you got from it?
Yes.
Scary.
Did you watch it?
No, I didn't.
I did.
I think Andrew might have watched it.
I watched Mindhunter, not Manhunt.
Oh, okay. Oh.
But there's also a racial aspect to the bombings going on. That the first 3 victims, 2 black guys and a Hispanic woman. The tripwire, it might have been a random 2 white guys walking in the street hit the tripwire. So they're still kind of fleshing out whether or not this could be considered a hate crime as well as a terrorist.
How can it be considered a hate crime when you just reeled off 3 different...
minorities were the first 3 victims.
But now there's white people.
Right, they think that was just kind of like a random 2 guys walking on the sidewalk.
I love how you get that one's an act.
Well, I don't know that this is something that's racially motivated, but the guy is definitely upping his game a bit by making an invisible tripwire type bomb.
It's a weird thing that people... I mean, if the police have to investigate it that way, that it helps them find the person, then sure. But just to jump to that, because what's more important is just getting the guy. Hate crime. Because you're reeling off 3 different white, Asian, and black so far. So I'm like, just find the fucking guy. Do what I mean? Just before you know that, it's weird that everyone's talking about that.
Well, okay, so this one sentence from a CNN report. The blast happened in East Austin areas that predominantly have minority residents. Like, if something happened if 3 different things happened in the projects in New York, I would probably see a link there.
Yeah.
It's at least, yes, it helps you start framing maybe the way you go about looking at it.
That's what I'm saying, but it's like, we don't need to know that.
I think that they have... I don't know. I think they very carefully consider what information they put out there, and this may be from just a CNN reporter, but they carefully consider each little piece of information that they put out there to consider on whether it's going to help them get the person or not.
Yeah, well.
They've also said they're holding back a fair amount of information from the public, whether that is because it's evidence towards figuring out who the suspects are, or if they want to ensure that anybody that calls in and claims responsibility, they would have to reveal certain details that they know that aren't out in the public yet.
Okay.
It's just a scary element of the modern world.
Fuck yeah, it is.
I think it just gets easier and easier for people to anonymously do really heinous things, and it's probably only going to get easier for them to do even more heinous things.
Well, that's the thing, is that, number one, you can get into a physical altercation over stupid shit you say on your typewriter at home now, and you
Wait,
can
what?
also...
Who's getting a physical altercation from the typewriter?
People escalate shit on the internet. They get furious at each other, and then I'll meet you here, and that sort of thing.
Really meets.
Yeah,
that's what is that? That's not even 1%, right? That'd be like a...
That happened to a friend of mine.
Oh wow.
This weekend.
Wait, he agreed to meet the guy?
No. One of his friends got involved in this giant argument that kept growing and growing, and they were meeting up at a spot.
Is this the 2 guys on Reddit who've been calling each other twats for 3 weeks?
No, this is a wholly different thing.
Did they meet?
They did not, because my friend actually got a phone number from the other person, and talked him out of meeting each other.
Oh my god, man!
Over what, can we ask?
Over a post that had to do with cultural appropriation. Yeah. So it was.
Yeah, I don't care.
It's like, oh, hey, I'm going to wear Run DMC type clothing today and appropriating someone else's culture.
We need to talk about your 8-ball jacket.
Well, I'm not giving it up. I don't care what you say.
And whatever you're influenced by, whatever you feel is right for you, you should do that thing, you know?
Yeah, I just wish people could. It's with age comes wisdom, and that's with wisdom things are less offensive when they're offensive. Because I could see that guy. I was thinking when I posted that fat guy with the G-string, and I'm like, from behind. I mean, I didn't see it, but maybe his butt cheeks are visible. I mean, if my kid's there, is that offensive? A little bit, but I would see it as, because especially these days, I'm like, I have to see the funny side in it, and if I immediately saw the funny side in it, so would my kid. Instead, if I went, oh my God, how Tiger, look away, he would forever be afflicted with anybody who was like, some dude that had too much of a gut hanging out the front of his shorts. He'd be like resenting him, when in actual fact, I mean, it's, if you're gonna stop, there's a certain line where it's like when someone says fuck a lot around kids. Maybe one because you didn't know. Oh yeah. But if you say it a lot, you're like, hey man.
That
And
happened.
then if the person's like, what? Then I'm like, oh, come on, man. Like if you didn't know and then a parent points it out, you have to submit to that. You can't get offended at somebody who's offended for you saying fuck in front of kids.
But people aren't. And I posted a thing on Instagram that was this little girl. She looked like she was 5 or 6 years old, and she was looking into this window of this shop, and it was a sex store, and they had women in see-through tops and like dildos and shit in there. And I just posted the picture. I didn't offer commentary on the photo, but I got a couple of people, hey, what, now you can't expose your kids to what they'll see at the beach, and people who are just angry for no reason.
Yeah, don't bring your kids to Dildo Beach. You don't want your kids to see dildo.
No, exactly. First thing I did with my kids is took them to Dildo Beach and said, get into it, deal with it.
Hey, that's the way you got to do it, man. You got to show them life.
That's right. Yeah. You grab that dildo by the neck and you choke it.
Dildos is natural.
Go into something completely serious now. And Mississippi, the governor signed a bill that is the most restrictive abortion law in the country. Without getting into the details of that law, it's the state only has one abortion clinic, and that abortion clinic sued the state. I mean, this has all happened like yesterday. For them to block the law temporarily, and word came down just a few minutes before you went on the air today that they were successful in temporarily blocking the law. But the law would basically make it very difficult to get an abortion if you're in Mississippi, and as if having only one abortion clinic isn't enough. And then also, if in incest and rape cases, you cannot get an abortion.
Is Mississippi big?
It's a medium-sized state.
Where's the next place you would go to get an abortion if you...
Alabama or Louisiana. Or Tennessee, depending on where you live.
Is it super far?
I mean, depending on where you live. I mean,
could it be a day? Or 2 days?
No. It would be more like an 8-hour trip, probably, from most places in Mississippi.
8 hours or 18 years.
Yeah.
8? Man. Do the math, people. Read between the lines.
It's your call, lady.
Yeah.
Great
advice, Michael.
The Weinstein Company filed for bankruptcy.
Who did?
The Weinstein Company.
Yeah, man, I saw a fucking movie the other day that just said Weinstein Entertainment on it, or it was like Harvey Weinstein, like his name was straight up in the that's what it was. Yeah,
he's made millions of movies.
Yeah, I know, but it's new, and it was just weird to see his name come up as like the guy in charge. I'm like, wait, are you bragging about this at the start of the movie?
I think they have to in certain cases.
Yeah, they have to do it.
Yeah,
but man, it's a cringe name that comes up on the TV screen. You're like, wait, what? It was a really bad movie, so I won't bring it up. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I felt bad for the comedian our old friend Eliza Schlesinger wrote a book called Girl Logic that came out like the month that shit went down, and it was published by the Weinstein Company.
Oops.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like he fucking read the book, you know, he didn't
Right.
get notes on the text or anything.
Well, they filed for bankruptcy, and it's interesting because of the deal that they went into in their bankruptcy. They are canceling all non-disclosure agreements immediately. So if you signed a non-disclosure agreement with the Weinstein Company, you can just blab about it all you want to now.
Finally, my story can be heard.
No, but there will be stories to be heard for sure from people who had signed agreements and were afraid that they were going to get sued if they talked about it.
Does that make any difference to Harvey? Like if people come out now that they come out and can you make him look any worse?
It would be difficult, but I bet they could. You know, I think he's pretty bad shape as it is. There's another side of how the streaming media, like your Netflix and your Amazon Prime type stuff, is getting more dominant in the entertainment over cable television. Now the majority of U.S. households subscribe to at least one digital video streaming service. They say more and more people are getting involved with it and adopting the streaming type thing because of new and original content. You know, when they make a TV show you can't see anywhere else.
I think it's crazy how you come in here and do Will's News and give me more information on how people watching TV has changed in the last 3 months.
Yeah.
I feel like you came in here just the other day saying that it was this way, and now you're coming in saying it's another way.
No.
People are getting more into it.
What I had said last time is that they had reached a halfway point where 50-50. It was a 50-50 split between people who were watching cable and people who were streaming, and now that's grown to 55%.
Right, so it's just still...
Yeah, no, and in fact, subscribing over the past 10 years, which obviously is a long time in technological advances, but it's grown by 450%. And that includes with old people, and what they say is usually with old people, as they get older, and I'm talking, after 60, 70, as they get older, they usually revert to what their parents did as consumers. But in this case, more and more of those old people are watching streaming services, which is a complete reverse of what they would usually do.
Well, and it's the same thing that gets younger people. It tends to be there's that one show I've heard about. My dad was like, okay, we want to get Netflix because, was it the Queen or the Crown or the Jewels?
Yeah, the Crown.
Yeah, he heard good things about that.
Somebody his age said it was awesome.
And he wants to see it.
Yeah.
Right.
And I can't get it. Well, now I need Netflix. I want to give it a shot.
Yeah, and once he gets it, he'll see all the other things you can get on there, and then you're off to the races.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Assuming he can work it, yes.
Yeah.
To me, TV and Netflix is like Twitter and Instagram. Like, except these days, the TV one is just far more entertaining. I have 3. I have my children's YouTube account, Netflix account, and normal TV. Oh, and what is it? Voodoo or some shit for like movies.
Right.
So I guess but that's still the cable thing is to watch UFC fights, to watch Supercross,
local news.
But I don't watch it anymore because I used to watch that in the morning as sort of a background thing, and it would pull me in. Katie will back me on how pathetic everybody is, and I'm like, you're on prime time in the morning TV, and you're a fucking ditzy. Nobody even cares. I wonder if there's like 5 people watching this. It's so cookies. What's in the? It's wild how they get away with hours of entertainment, but somebody's watching them, and they're all getting paid. They're
a lot of money.
They're all fucking rich. Those people on that screen,
no doubt.
So that's crazy that who's watching it, and now I don't. I will. I'll look at documentaries on Netflix, and learn something instead of because I've realized I cannot get any information in the morning from anybody in the news. It's either, the information of, your president is lying to you, or the people that aren't president are lying to you, or everybody's dying and everybody's getting killed. So that's the bit that, you got to talk about. You know, everyone's getting killed. You got to talk about the news. I get that, but the rest of it is, I mean, I feel like every city has the same thing I have. In the morning, they talk about fucking nothing. And if I've got 15 minutes to kill while I'm having my orange juice, I would rather learn something that I know Netflix is, even if it's like stupid. All those documentaries have something where I go, oh, I didn't know that.
Well, I think
And
it's
then
I think it's getting something that's possibly going to be new information that you can use, current information that you can use. But the problem with that is local news shows you the most horrible, horrendous things they can find. And with Arbor Day coming up, you might want to make a tree cake or whatever.
They try to mix it up, because I know that every city will say that it's news has got negative stuff in it, or it's just the weather, and then people will try to bring you the bubbly idea. It's just, when it comes to the bubbly idea, nobody's thinking out of the box. Nobody's trying to make an effort of a news story that involves something inspirational or happy that isn't a fucking puppy or a fucking dumb bitch that's selling you like lightweight, non-fat margaritas. Like, it's always bullshit. You know what I mean? It's never like Ryan Hughes. Have him on in the morning versus bullshit. Like a fucking actor that's talking about. And I know that it's every city. It's just that you get a different lady than I do, or a different guy than I do. But they blow smoke up your ass in the morning for 4 hours, and you don't get anything from it. You might even feel a little empty from it. I feel like a little bit drained after watching it, because I'm like, maybe a competitive thing in me. I'm like, you got paid a lot of money to entertain people, and I don't feel like you're bringing any heat at all, and you offend me because of that.
Well, they're talking to old people and soccer moms.
Yeah, but you can't say that for that much longer. We're fucking old. Like, how much longer are they old people and soccer mums? There's things like the new soccer mum is gonna be on Netflix.
Or are we gonna get a little bit older and think, oh, this is great, that I know how to make a tree cake?
See, no, because I can already tell that my kids have showed me stuff on YouTube that I'd rather watch than the news in the morning. Because, Tiger's like, have you seen people try to do stuff and they don't make it? I'm like, nah. And then I'm like, whoa! And then after half an hour, I was like, whoa, you're pulling me. Wow, this is heroin. Like, we're all, like, I've watched Katie, Devin, Tiger, and myself, like,
yeah.
And then Katie's like, this is monotonous. I'm like, oh, wow, hey. So we're not allowed to watch fails in the morning. The Ellis blood just switches off and goes into the screen of people eating shit.
Well, speaking of every city having
shit?
its different lady on the news, in Columbus, Georgia, WLTZ news anchor Dee Armstrong was arrested after a dispute with her son. I read the whole account and the police report of what happened, and it's still unclear to me who was at fault. The important thing is that here is a picture of Dee Armstrong, who's the news anchor.
Lady, yeah. Nice lady.
Yeah.
Kind of sassy.
Yeah. And here's a picture of her mugshot.
Aw, you took her hair off.
No, she
What do you mean?
did.
Wait,
I don't know why she is.
you didn't
completely
let her put a
bald.
wig on?
I guess not. Maybe that's the way they arrested her. Maybe they're not allowed to wear wigs during a mugshot. I don't know.
Shit, you know, let her.
Should I take off her earrings and then take off her wig and beat up her kid?
Well, she was in her bathrobe at the time.
Yeah,
and
so she's just casual. It's casual D.
Yeah. No, and for some weird reason on YouTube, a lot of black women, when they fight, their wigs come off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what. I didn't know that.
a weave I can understand.
Well, whatever. Weave, wig. Fucking. I
Okay,
don't give a shit
gotcha.
about the correct terminology
All right.
for it. I just know that, like, a lot of black women, maybe a lot of black women that fight, or that are more prone to agreeing to fight each other in the streets for YouTube. Yeah, they don't have real hair, ever. Like, I've got the
Maybe it's been pulled out in fights.
No, it's one punch, and both those wigs go popping.
Right.
It's usually I swear, dude. There's fights where the amount of clothing that comes off. Big black ladies that fight on YouTube, it just everything comes off. 50% of the time they end up naked.
Do you think any of that's staged?
Oh, fuck no. Fuck no. What I'm talking about, unorthodox hammer fists.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, we're talking about real shit whippings, and then nakedness.
I've seen a boob pop out of a halter top.
Nah, it's always the way. Black chicks love they got and it's just a certain way to street fight too. If you don't grab hair and step back and yank them, you're an idiot. You've absolutely blown your street fighting skills.
I've thought about this as we're
I would
looking
say
at
by
the
now
video.
because the other thing is usually it's in these things where they go and then other people will jump in and then they'll fight and then it's usually like a big
Melee.
yeah usually that's what YouTube usually shows me and World Star and all that. But yeah, this is just another walk in the park here. This is just it. Look, see, you'll break it up and then they'll fight each other. Happens all the time.
I've been thinking about this. I mean, there's that famous story about the woman that was screaming for help as she was being killed, and nobody called the police.
Kitty Genovese.
Because everybody thought, oh, somebody else will call the police. But now I'm thinking in modern day, everyone will film a murder and no one will call the police. No one will do anything about it. They'll just film a murder happen.
I will.
Film it?
No, I'll
intervene?
Yep, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're trying to kill somebody or you're like grabbing a lady on the street, I'm stopping it for sure.
I saw two homeless guys fighting the other. Well, actually, one was just beating up the other one. He had like this iron pipe in his hand.
Yeah.
And I did film it, but before I filmed it, I called the police and said, there's a guy beating up another guy.
No, I'm stopping that. I can't watch another person hit another person with a pole. That's all I'm good for, man. I don't have that much to offer in life. It's a miracle that would happen in front of me because I'm perfect for that. I can totally break up two homeless people and stop the homeless guy that was getting hit from the pipe.
That's so
getting hit
sad.
from the pipe. I
terrible.
can't stop dudes with guns and knives, but I can
Right.
stop like homeless people from killing each other.
Guys, you got so much to live for.
Yeah, that's no. Yeah, I wouldn't even interfere. I would just start talking to them. God, hey man, excuse me for a second. Can I get your name, bro? Yeah, no, it wouldn't happen. Andrew's going down. Andrew's in the rabbit hole of fat people fighting. You're on the wrong rabbit hole. I'll show you later.
Just switch it to your own screen.
Yeah, I know, dude. I know,
dude.
You're over there on the internet looking at fucking live kittens, and I'm watching bitches slug it out on the internet for hours. You don't understand. I have watched every street fight to the point where I've seen all of them and they bore me, and now I am in the archives of the boxing world to the point where I will go black and white for like an hour and 20 minutes. Katie's gone into the radio room. She's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, nothing. And she's like, what are you watching? And I'm like, I think his name is... and I will say the names of these two weird dudes that are blurry and I'm watching... But I watch the crowd. I watch everybody. And I keep thinking it's funny how we're all still human beings and everyone's thinking everyone's shorts change. Everyone's hat change. All the coaches wear like different jackets. Like every era, there's like you watch the groups of there's the people that the trendsetters and then the group that comes behind them and they're all mini me versions. Like even now the Mayweather, like those dudes they don't look like Mayweather, the big weightlifting dickheads, but they're Mayweather people. You can tell they wear they're just drones. Tell me Mayweather he's a great wrestler. Like what the fuck?
Does Katie come in there and say you've been in here for 8 hours?
No. Well, I've never been in there for 8 hours, but no, Katie never tries to tell me to do anything. That's how we work. She knows telling me to stop doing stuff would make me do it more, even if I didn't want to.
Has she used that? Like, stop sweeping the floors.
No, I won't do that.
Okay. The Federal Trade Commission is investigating whether the use of personal data from 50 million Facebook users by Cambridge Analytica violated the consent decree the tech company signed in 2011. So basically, Facebook in 2011 signed an agreement with the Federal Trade Commission saying, we will not disclose information about any of our users that goes beyond what their settings are, what their privacy settings are.
Yeah.
And, apparently, allegedly, they gave, or Cambridge Analytica obtained information from Facebook from about 50 million people that went beyond those
just
privacy
really unclear
settings.
on this. Is that did Cambridge Analytica get it because they asked nicely? Did they steal it or did they buy
They
it?
were given access to it, and whether they purchased it or as part of a business deal. It wasn't like...
It would be used for like an education study. The motive seemed pure.
Oh, I see.
So, a violation of the consent decree would carry a penalty of about $40,000 per person.
Yeah.
And if there's 50 million,
Yeah.
that's about, if my math is right, $2 trillion.
Cool.
Which is way more than Facebook is worth.
Oh. Wait, does that mean Facebook is gone?
Well, no, but I mean, look, we don't know what's going to happen with a lawsuit
cool.
or whatever, the fines. But, you know, in 2 days, Mark Zuckerberg has lost $9 billion.
No, he's gonna really miss that.
$9 billion. Well, I think what
How many billion does he have?
I think he had at some point around 66 billion.
Oh, well then yeah. fuck
Okay,
off.
but let's say you lose a sixth of everything that you have. That's a pretty good chunk.
Yeah, no, that is a pretty good chunk, but except for the fact that I make $1 billion a year still.
Right.
So I'm not really.
Yeah, a sixth is not the same to everyone.
Thank you. But I'm sure if he just turned that frown upside down, Michael, he wouldn't even know he lost anything.
You always have to look on the sunny side of life, I find.
A while back,
He's not actively missing that $9 billion today. This is, I'm sure, immensely distressing to him for any number of reasons. But
Yeah.
he is not actively missing $9 billion the way I would be missing $10 grand.
right? Because it's theoretical money, and he's got all this other money he can use until they figure out what happens with that money. A while back, we talked about that guy Mark Meechan.
I don't know who Meechan is.
He made the video that he said was meant as a goof to his girlfriend, where he taught the dog to do the Hitler Heil thing.
Man, I did not. I missed. He taught a dog to do the Heil.
Yeah.
Dog can't do Heil Hitler.
He would say Sig Heil, and the dog would raise its arm in the air. And
he trained it as a joke to his girlfriend, and she didn't know that he was training it to do this, so that he could just unveil that he had taught the dog the Hitler salute one day, which is fucking hilarious.
And he's also been convicted in a court in the UK of being grossly offensive, and is now likely to go to prison for about 6 months.
For doing that to the dog?
Yes.
Okay, that's not right. Why am I scared to say that? I don't believe that's fair.
Could offensive speaking land you in jail?
In Germany, yes.
Wait, he was in Germany?
No. In Germans are really sensitive to what you can say about Nazis and shit like that. They don't like joking around about Nazis.
Well, fair enough. No,
Exactly.
Let's
They
not bring it
shouldn't.
up
Right.
that they're the evilest people on the planet.
And they don't want the slippery slope. And what
Sorry,
have you.
Andrew, but you are.
They overreact. They overreact to the Nazi thing, and rightly so.
Yes.
Right.
This guy is not an actual Nazi sympathizer or a full-fledged Nazi, right? He just thought it was funny.
Yeah, I mean,
Is he a white supremacist at all?
I think no one complained about the video, and I don't think there's anything in his history that shows anything like that. And look, he also says some other things in the video that are offensive.
Like
you know. I don't want to say the words because
Can you
you'll
just
cut
do
it
the
out and make a button.
Well, just do is it N-bombs or something?
No, but it's offensive.
Can
I
you
don't want to
replace it with like apples? Or...
Yes. Okay. So I'll say he says petroleum the non-Christians.
Right. Okay.
Pussies.
Sure.
So anyway.
Pussies.
What? No.
Gas the apples.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Man,
look,
that makes way more sense.
Yeah,
Thank you,
look,
Michael.
Look, I find that offensive.
Gas the apples.
But yes, but I don't.
Everyone's the apples.
I don't think that people should
Yeah,
be put in jail.
No, not worth eating an apple after it's been gas, Michael.
Hey,
Everyone
supposedly.
takes one bad one as well.
Supposedly.
I got almond milk in my nose.
I
don't care.
You did a spit take that was pretty awesome. I mean, supposedly they have free speech in the UK.
I'll get that.
Too,
I'll get that almond milk back down my nose.
Am I crazy to say this? Because I don't know. Nobody's memory is perfect. I feel like in my life I've encountered people where you like somebody from your family like marries into some other family that's like really weird and like yokely or whatever, and then you go to the family wedding and then you meet their crazy uncle and you come back with some story of this fucking guy. Let me fucking tell you what this guy does for fun, and it's really, really insane, but essentially harmless. And I can imagine having a cousin who married some really fucking insane yokel family and her having this really crazy uncle who did that as a joke to his wife. And you're like, that's a really, really poor taste. But the guy, I mean, he's just he's a moron. This is his sense of humor. And we all go on with our lives.
Yeah, look,
because nothing actually happened.
Especially in the UK, when you think about, you know, Monty Python, the guys from Peep Show. There's a long history of people in the UK doing Hitler shit because of World War II. They were very impacted by it.
Yeah, people get touchy about it, but everybody in England says Hitler jokes all the time.
The UK programming is full of that kind of stuff. It has been.
I got a movie in my queue. I forget the name of it. What is it, right? Where Hitler comes back from the dead.
Oh, yeah. Look Who's Back.
Right, and everybody thinks it's like a comedian doing a joke, but it's really the real Hitler is back or something.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that's just, I think it might be British.
Makes sense.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the one.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know, the big question here is, can you say something that's so offensive that you should be put in prison for a few months?
I don't think so.
Yeah, and I mean,
but I'm on that side.
There are limits to free speech. You can't shout fire in a crowded theater. You know, you can't cause other people to take harmful acts. Cause a riot or whatever.
Yeah, but it's just common sense ones. Like, if you start fire and everyone stampedes themselves, then you go to jail for it.
Right.
But you taught the dog. I mean, you know, that is like Tully said. That is really just ugly humor. It's just really bad, inappropriate humor that could be taken the wrong way by so many people and wholly unnecessary. But I'm not calling the police. You're just a prick. Like, honestly, I don't. When I say calm down, I don't mean calm down on attacking racist people. I just mean just calm down, everybody. Like, you know, he's a piece of shit. And that's it. You don't call the authorities and he made my dog. Like, don't say Hitler around. Don't say hi Hitler. Right. That should be easy for you to do for the rest of your life.
Right. Hardly ever comes up.
And you know what? All your friends shouldn't be saying it either, so the dog probably won't salute it again.
Right.
Unless Tully's around, because he's going to fire it off as soon as he sees the dog. But that's... Anybody, you know, I mean, I guess there were a couple of people, if you knew he did it from here on out, you'd probably do it when no one was looking, right?
I think you have to. Well, the thing is that the examples that you use that are limits on our free speech are also things that are done with malicious or neglectful intent.
Yes.
That are apt to lead to real world actions.
Yes.
That are dangerous or inappropriate.
Yeah.
There's nothing that I think you need to couple saying something that's totally offensive to everybody with it actually having some substance, substance behind it.
Or at least the real potential for action. And but I guess one could argue that this just creates an atmosphere of being lackadaisical about such things to where people eventually start, I don't know, down a hateful path or something. I can't think of a good reason for jailing someone.
What's a far more likely real-world scenario is it makes people lose respect for the state and for the authorities because of how hysterical they get.
Right.
And it makes them skeptical of the state
Yep,
in general.
Totally. Speaking of places, the Mercer survey...
Wait, what?
The Mercer survey is a huge survey that helps companies decide how much they're going to pay people, where they're going to put businesses and stuff, and they look at political stability, healthcare, education, crime. They factor in everything to figure out the best places to live, and they put out their quality of life survey. And in North America, only one American city is in the top 5. So out of all the great places to live in North America.
What's North America?
That's the U.S. and Canada.
And Mexico.
Wait, all of America?
Yeah, yes, except for South America. Yeah, not South America.
Oh, right.
Only one American city is in the list of North American cities that are great to live in, and that would be San Francisco.
Yeah, I had a feeling you were going to say that.
And it came in at number 5. Vancouver, Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal.
Wait, Vancouver is
number 1 in North America.
Is Vancouver?
Yes.
Fucking hell, sluggo.
But not in the world.
Yeah, but Calm down, North
Yeah.
America.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
pretty good.
there's a place that's better than North America?
Yes.
Where?
In the world. The number 5. No, by the way, Vancouver got number 5 in the world.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Everywhere in the world. Number 4 was a tie between Munich and Auckland.
Fuck off! I fucking bums from Auckland. Place sucks.
Number 2 was Zurich.
Is Dublin in here by any chance?
No. Number 1 city to live in the world. Vienna.
Where?
Vienna. Right there, near
Yeah, but what was?
Slovakia.
Where was Auckland? What rank?
Auckland was number 3. It was tied for number 3 with Munich.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, also, San Francisco, it's like you pay $2 million to live in a place the size of this studio to hear homeless people having shit fights outside your window.
But it's wonderful. There were cities to live in, as you can imagine. Blah 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 blah.
Don't say
Yemen,
LA.
Haiti, Khartoum, Bangui, and
Slovakia and all that place.
Number 1 is Baghdad. You don't want to live there, apparently.
Yeah.
It's pretty shitty.
Yeah, but in fairness, I don't want to live in Vienna either.
Yeah, I'm on.
Well, more and more Californians are moving away from California. They're moving out of
good.
state because they're fed up with housing costs and taxes. Those are the two things driving people out. Oh, and
I'm fed up with Texas.
Andrew's pointing out where California
I
is on
love
the map
taxes.
to us. If you can see the
They make me feel safe.
the visual demonstration of where California is on the map up here.
Oh, thank you, Andrew.
There
There we are.
lower income and middle class people
Yeah.
are the ones who are mostly getting out of California.
Yeah.
And they're moving to states like Arizona, Texas, Nevada. There's not any state tax in Nevada, right? So, that every little bit helps.
Of course. You can't say a goddamn thing about California. I checked Drudge Report for news. Oh, look, California. Nobody even wants to live there. California is the size of like any other fucking 15 states put together. 100,000 people left. It means not a goddamn thing.
Damn it.
I disagree.
I wish it meant a lot, because...
I think a lot of businesses move because of the crazy taxes they have here.
Yeah, and the internet, you don't need a store no more.
In Los Angeles, one of our main sources of income is the movie industry, and now a lot of movies are filmed outside of the state. Where
In
it's
Vancouver.
cheaper and they get incentives.
Greatest state in North America.
And there's a lot of tax here,
But did
for
they
sure.
say, the thing that I read the first paragraph of this today, and I think it said 100,000 people left.
Within a certain time period.
Within like a year or something.
Yeah, but
I
this
just can't wait till enough people leave till the rent goes down.
Yeah, okay, how many people live in California? What's the population?
Is it like 30 million?
Yeah, but this
But
was
100,000 left. So
this was something.
Just wait.
Streets
No,
are
no, no.
empty.
Your house should pretty much be free.
No,
now.
but
I noticed that last night.
That number
Nobody's out.
only referred to what they call interstate migration, where people are actually moving because of not because of jobs or anything, but they find another similar job out of state.
Right. Well, I think what is going to happen
40 million.
is that there's a lot of people here. You can't. I think that in general, I think that there's going to be another bust in housing, but I don't know. It has almost
What does a bust mean?
The housing prices will go down again.
Cooler.
It has nothing to do with. It may or may not affect Los Angeles and San Francisco. It's possible for Los Angeles houses to get more and more expensive, and the price of a house in California to get lower and lower.
Right.
Fuck.
It's gotten crazy expensive. Like, just looking at apartments and stuff.
Dude, I just fucking drove down Silicon Beach. They built a whole other fucking city in LA.
What's Silicon Beach?
It's another fucking place that is full of Porsches and Teslas, and there's millions more of them.
On the
and
water?
They're buying houses. Almost by the water.
Wow. I didn't know anything about that.
And the construction they're doing.
I don't want to live in Simi
Here.
Valley and grow my mustache and have a license to carry.
I just wanted to get some half decent ground beef, so I looked where the nearest Whole Foods was, and it turns out that's near me. And I just went out. I was like, oh my god, I haven't been in this neighborhood in 10 years, and since I was here, it went from being literally nothing to a legitimate new American city that's in Los Angeles. Holy fuck, how many cities can we have inside this city?
What a wonderful world.
Yeah, we do have a lot of cities in this city, don't we?
K-Town is like one of the biggest cities in America.
K-Town, what's that?
Culver City.
Koreatown?
and,
Koreatown.
Huh.
Koreatown is like on its own a decent mid-sized American city.
It sucks.
It sucks ass,
Okay.
but it's you can
Don't-
say that about a lot of mid-sized
I was
Americans.
just gonna say, don't forget that part.
Right. I know. I just figured out who you remind me of, and that's James Hetfield. You know, with his
Oh,
mustache
man, I
and
was gonna
stuff, driving the hot rod thing.
I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah. Cities have been offering homeless people free bus tickets to relocate elsewhere
Get the
for at
fuck
least
outta
30
here for
years.
free?
Well, the sentiment behind it is you can go someplace where you know people and people care for you like your family and stuff.
So we're sending them to Cheers?
However, where everybody knows your name.
Sorry.
But you know, it obviously has the byproduct of helping the city out, get rid of a few homeless people.
Now, would you really,
It'll just
you
come
offered
back.
if you offered a contract to a homeless person that had a term of 30 years, would you expect them to uphold the terms of it?
I know.
Nope.
They'll go back, annoy their parents, and then come home again.
But what they do is, like, one guy had moved away from Florida. Anyway, one guy had gotten the bus ticket and said he didn't realize when he did it that he was getting a lifetime ban on being able to come back to the homeless shelter that was there. He left. It didn't work out for him. He came back to where he was from, and they wouldn't let him stay in the homeless shelter. He had to sleep on the streets because he had given up his right to stay at the shelter by getting a bus ticket.
Yep. Got him.
Anyway, there's a very long, very detailed report about this in the Guardian. If you want to read all the details of it,
but it's for you.
It's an interesting idea. Everything kills you in Australia, of course.
Yeah, I always was told that when I came to America, but I was not under the impression that that was the case when I lived there.
Well, a 6th person has died from a melon.
Sorry. What was it? A seedless melon?
It was a rock melon.
What's a rock melon?
I don't know, but I think it's like a
a rock melon. Nope.
It's a cross between a rock and a melon.
No, it's not.
No, I think it's like a cantaloupe type thing. Yeah, there you go.
It's a cantaloupe.
Yeah.
It's stupid Australians.
Anyway,
mate, it's a rock melon because it's round. No.
There's a listeria outbreak. It only came from one farm, so they've been able to track it down and like stop, shipping this stuff. But if the melons can kill you in Australia, certainly the drop bears will.
Don't tell people about that. That'll ruin the tourist.
Right,
I saw a news story about some Australian grandfather guy who beat up a shark.
Yeah, that happens all the time there.
Yeah, that's just Tuesday.
He was taking his daily swim from the pier to the pub.
Yeah.
Of course,
Shark
as
right
you do.
on a red, and he's not supposed to do that.
So he kicked it.
Yeah, so he beat it up, and this is the same guy who was pulled out of the water when sharks circled him 18 months ago.
Yeah.
And that did not stop him. That did not stop Robbo.
Robbo's looking for trouble.
Robbo!
Robbo's looking for trouble.
With the sharks.
Robbo McFanning.
Oh my God.
Guy
has no choice.
Who goes in his bright pink shorts every single morning.
Yeah.
He swims from the pier to the pub, and this day, he encountered. He's a 69-year-old grandfather. He encountered a 10 to 12 foot great white.
Yeah.
He saw the fin coming right at him.
Yeah.
And so he said, "I punched it."
Yeah.
Punch
the cunt.
I was just treading water, waiting for it each time. 6 or 7 times. Just punched it each time.
No worries.
Yeah, until it finally
fucked off. Yeah.
And he's still swimming from the pier to the pub every day.
He swam. You know what's probably not? Did he swim? Was he going to the pub or going home when that fight happened?
That's a good question.
He could have been fighting a log.
Right. He was swimming home and he just beat the shit out of a log.
Piece of seaweed wrapped around his leg.
You're never going to guess who I got to fight with on the way home. No, he probably did fight a shark, but that's to know that dude swims to the pub and drinks, then swims back. I mean, I guess it's hard to get caught by the cops if you're swimming home.
I think he's just a local legend. I think Rubbo does whatever the fuck he wants because
Yeah.
everyone knows what Rubbo's up to.
Yeah.
See, that's my next goal. I just want to be Robbo.
I had those people growing up too. The people are just, insane people that everybody just accepted for being insane.
I can handle that.
Driving monster trucks on the road, and
Teaching their girlfriend's dog to Sieg Heil.
Right. No, that hardly ever happened.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
A family from Idaho went to pick up their 8-week-old puppy from the airport.
What?
They went to pick up their puppy from the airport. It was being shipped from Virginia from a professional dog breeder, and they were shipping it via airline to them in Idaho.
And it died.
No.
It came out a horse.
They were told the dog was sent to Detroit. And then to make a long story, very, very long story short, the dog ended up going to Los Angeles and then to Salt Lake City. Eventually it got back to Boise, so they have it and it's fine and everything. But it just seems like Delta's trying to compete with United for, doing dogs wrong.
Oh, shit gets lost on planes.
It lived.
It did.
That's a good story.
It did. I wanted to share a happy story.
United is temporarily suspending transporting pets in cargo compartments while they try to get to the bottom of why they have sent animals. And cargo compartments, I'm talking about under the plane. I'm not talking about. They're not temporarily stopping, putting them in the overhead.
Right.
They never intended to do that
Right.
in the first place.
Right. I'm beginning to think that animals shouldn't fly unless they have wings.
It's a shame you can't
It's gonna
actually
be tough.
You can't actually get a dog in Idaho. They have to be imported.
Well, look at Jude. Come on.
Fucking asshole.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's
Yeah, no, good
classic
point, dick
Tully.
fucker. Yeah, I know, right?
Speaking of airlines,
It's the
researchers.
only knock on the plane.
No dogs. Not one. Cats everywhere you look. Not one dog.
So if somebody kills your dog, you can just puts another one in its place. Doesn't matter what kind. It's just fine.
Yeah,
Right.
good point, Will. Move on.
Researchers studied 10 transcontinental flights and meticulously tracked passenger movements throughout the entire flights to estimate the likelihood of infections like the flu. A lot of people worry about traveling and getting sick from people.
Yeah.
And here's what they found. Passengers seated within one row and within 2 seats of an infected passenger has an 80% chance of becoming infected. For all other passengers, basically it's less than 3%. But just if you're sitting right near that sick person, you're probably going to get sick. And if you're away from them, you're probably not going to get sick. And in addition to that, what they recommend, if you're just really scared of getting sick, take a window seat and sit there through the entire flight. Don't move around. And the weird, interesting thing I found through these 2 studies is apparently walking around in the airplane is about the worst thing you can do because you're going to pass by all these people and their droplets.
Yes. I hate droplets.
I
Yeah.
had droplets at traffic court. I had to go and get my paperwork done, and the guy had this awful hacking cough. And when he handed me back whatever legal document I need to
Right.
go and fight with the police, it had fucking
Oh, God.
sick spittle from the clerk in traffic court.
I might wear those face masks now when I go on the plane.
Yeah, I can see that. Where's
I know a good place you can get them.
Yeah, I know. Drugstore.
They got charcoal in them so they'll absorb the shit.
Oh, I seriously might do that.
Yeah. I'll bring you some.
I mean, dude, 80%.
Oh, they have black ones.
80%? Like, I'm telling you, if you sneeze next to me now and I'm in a plane, I'm fucking shattered. Now that I know that information, I'm like, no! But if I had the charcoal mask, just boom.
I read a story about some lady who caught some fluids on a plane. This lady is barred for life from Virgin Atlantic after
It's not a virgin anymore.
She rubbed one out.
after conspicuously joining the Mile High Club.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was pretty much like, "Hey, can fuck me?"
Oh, my
Oh,
God. And somebody's like, I will.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
I like fucking.
Yeah, no, somebody's going to say that.
Jolio. Okay, that's fuck.
Wait, did she said does that because she didn't have a companion?
No.
She had
I
to
think
find somebody?
She was really, really drunk when she got on the plane, and as I recall, I don't know if she'd been talking to the guy before.
Oh,
she
okay.
started really openly
Yeah.
flirting with him loudly, and then they both clearly went to the bathroom together, and then they were in there for a while, and then when they knocked on it, the guy was like, I was helping her, I don't know, find her tampons.
Yeah, with my dick.
She's like, no, he fucked me.
She said that? Oh, man.
This summer, speaking of flying, the U.S. Air Force will begin testing a laser that's going to be mounted on F-15 warplanes. Last year, the Pentagon awarded a $26 million contract to Lockheed Martin for a laser program called SHIELD. The idea is to, shoot a laser at it, and the thing heats from the inside and blows up, or, doesn't fly right. And unlike Star Wars, actual military laser beams are invisible to the naked eye.
They're going to shoot invisible lasers?
Yeah.
You'll have to take their word for it.
I know, right?
You can't see it, but it's happening. And a plane passenger was only trying to snap photos of the sun rising at 6:30 a.m. over Texas through his airplane window, but on his way home, as he looked at the images he had taken, he noticed something unusual about the photos.
Aliens.
It was...
Lady blowing somebody on the wing.
No,
Sasquatch.
it was a reflection in the window of a light inside the airplane.
Well, what? It's God or something? David Lee Ralph?
No, other people are speculating that this must be the top secret TR-3B jet that, glows like a flaming triangle.
Can people seriously shut the fuck up?
I know.
I don't understand what's going on.
There's a picture
I don't blame you,
that this
Michael.
guy took in the airplane, and that little reflection in the window there, people are like, oh, that must be a secret.
You got a light in the distance.
Yeah. Peter Hirsch died of dementia at age 88 in January. He was a kindly old man who spent decades perfecting the mini railway in his attic.
Oh.
Complete with paper mache hills, little village.
Yeah.
So his sons have put
He
together...
was fatally struck by a miniature train.
No. His sons have put together what they think is a fitting tribute. Their father's ashes have been placed in a model coal wagon so he can be trundled around the miniature railway that he spent 40 years creating.
Forever.
In
a dusty room.
circling
the fucking
the
plastic
miniature
tracks.
pub and the miniature villagers and the cattle.
Hey, don't put me in the fucking... Put me in the miniature pub, you prick. Put me in a fucking caboose for the rest of my life.
The news has really gone from look at this weird shit somebody filmed with their phone to look at this heartwarming shit somebody put on Facebook.
Yeah. Virginia Beach, I got really excited about this. Virginia Beach is launching its Adopt a Drain program today.
What?
Need
a drain?
No, the storm drains. The storm drains.
No.
Where the water goes after it rains.
Why would you adopt that? The government...
Well,
owns it.
because...
Pennywise lives.
Yeah. No, but they get blocked with debris, or there may be other problems. And I thought, oh man, you could put your name on a drain. How cool would it be?
Is this like a way for them to trick you into unblocking the drain yourself?
That's really what they're doing.
Yeah.
So you adopt a drain,
I'm
and
not going in
basically
there.
you have to go look at it, make sure it's okay, and if there's something stuck in there, you dig it out, or
Alright,
call them
Let
for
me ask
big
you this.
things.
How big's my name on the drain?
It's not. It's
Not
not
doing it.
even fucking on the drain.
Not doing it.
If I said, this is the Will Pendarvis
Yeah.
Memorial Drain,
Yeah.
I would do that. But I can't
Wait,
keep
is it a
track
memorial?
of
Do you have to die to be a memorial?
it.
drain?
No.
Oh, okay.
Sure, it sounds really exciting when they say you get to adopt a drain, but it turns out there's a catch.
Yeah, you
it's
have
really
to...
exciting when you get your own drain. But believe it or not, it's not as exciting as it turns out.
Yeah, you have to go look at a drain every day and do some mild construction.
I would like to be a pothole fixer in Los Angeles. I feel like that's a really important thing that people don't do.
Yeah, rarely do. I'm with you on that one. And finally today, I just happened to run across this article about 15 ways to combat your social media addiction.
Yeah, how? Because I did it.
From Thought Catalog.
Who are they?
They're online
They're this
social
awesome
media.
app.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know about these guys, but go ahead.
Here's what they recommend,
Let me
whether
hear
it's
it. Let
right
me
or
hear
not.
it.
Number 1, make a list of what you are missing by spending too much time on social media.
Oh, fuck off.
No?
Okay,
Time
yeah,
with
sure.
friends and family. Reading books, filling your mind with knowledge, playing sports, engaging with others,
Yeah.
sex.
I guess if this is the thing that triggers you, your brain to realize that you're spending too much time on your phone, then okay, yeah, all those things. I guess it's a group effort of all the things all combined for you to break free from it. I just used to brag about it. I used to think it was cool that I was addicted to it. I was like, yeah, because I was like, well, I know everything about it. I know how it works. I'm in it. I would tell people, I'm like, I don't do it just for business. I'm addicted to it. And I would think that was like something to be bragging about. Like I knew all there is to know about it. But now after it's my kids that showed me. When I realized that my therapist telling me that they're all addicted to it, I'm like, I'm on there more than they are.
And you know what makes...
and I had the bullshit excuse of it's my job.
You know what makes a drug user more likely to do drugs?
Yeah, I know, he told me.
What? Someone doing them with you. I mean, people, you ever notice that? People are like, hey, smoke a joint with me or whatever. They're by themselves. So I think people who are addicted to the internet are also like, hey, let's watch these videos, you know? So it becomes more of a communal thing. I don't feel bad about doing it because another guy's doing it with me.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say something else. I just thought that when kids use phones, then that dopamine thing where they find it's like when you have like a little gold chain and people call it the Mr. T starter kit. That's what this is. Like you give the kid the phone, it's addicted to drugs and alcohol starter kit. And if you have my blood, I'm very terrified of that. I'm really worried for both of them when it comes to when they first get a hold of drugs and alcohol. Because I really feel like when I first drank, it was very special, and I don't think everybody feels that. I feel like an addict feels that,
Yeah, but
I was like, oh, I'll be doing this for a very long time.
And you're rightly, concerned about those things. But I think as far as the social media thing goes, I have not seen a kid who is not addicted to being online.
Yeah, but I think you can't dodge it completely, but to bring it up so that it's in their mind, and then the thought evolves as they get older, and then they are better equipped to handle the addiction of the phone and all the other things in life that can come across feeling so good that you just stop doing the rest of your life. So I think you just gotta remind them. Like when Brian yesterday brought up that those moto dudes are on their fucking phone, I'm like, man, that's not you're beatable when you're that, and I don't think that I'm that old. People should know that, like I don't think that Ryan Dungey was the kind of guy that was on his phone in between practice, posting photos and seeing who's cool and who's not. Is he the most exciting person in the world? No, you can't have it all, but he's disciplined. And he went every day, all day, and he made the least amount of mistakes, because I believe that was how his discipline was so high that gave him the consistency that made him win championships, even when he was nowhere near the fastest person on the track. He just had militant discipline to his craft.
That's interesting that you say that, because
I think the phone, because I know my mind drifts off. I think I'm good on the radio when I spend a day thinking about the show in the back of my mind. Like when I don't have any script, I don't plan anything that I do on the show. But if I don't want to say worry, because it's a fine line between worry and what's the word, when you're just like really consumed with something in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have to do stand-up tonight, and I didn't even realize. I told Sam, he got in my head on my podcast that I should try it and just tell a story, and I was like, yeah, I agree. And then he texted me this morning and was like, you're doing, I was like, oh fuck, I forgot. But he inspired me to I'll just tell stuff, I'll just tell a story. Like he triggered me to do something different. I don't know where I'm going again.
No, but what you said that was really interesting to me is that the guys at the moto being on their phones. I mean, look, here you are. You're gonna you're a super exciting place for you, and you're spending time looking at something else and being basically somewhere else.
Well, I was gonna say before I lost track.
Yeah.
The comedy thing. Like after the show today, I'll just think about it a lot, you know, and that'll, because I can't write a joke. It's such a fail to me. You know what I mean? I'll just like, what is funny things, Jason? And then I'll once again, I don't want to say worry, because it's a fine line. I will like worry, but I also have this. Nobody expects me to be the funniest person in the world. They just expect me to be Jason. So, but I'll haunt myself with tales that could be potentially funny all day, all night, until right when they say my name and I'll go on stage. I'll have this little haunting of, remember this, remember that, or, you know what I mean, can you, Jason? Sort of like when you think of, what's that guy's name? If nobody jumped in, that name's going to come to me.
Yeah.
Probably in the most unfortunate time, like 15 minutes later, I'll be like, Burt Reynolds. You know what I mean? Like, but you're setting you've set something off in the back of your mind to start working on something. So I feel like that is my, like, it's not a daydream, it's not a worry, but I don't know what the word is, but I'll just haunt myself with it.
It's like an intention, kind of.
Yeah, but it'll work.
And would, if you were,
because it's not an actual, you know when they say that you visualize the free throw,
yeah,
and you can be better at it, I wouldn't say that I'm not visualizing the joke or the punchline, I'm not visualizing this one thing that I'm going to talk about on the show. I'm just sharpening all the things that I would need,
yeah,
for when I go out there and start saying stuff.
Yeah, you're orienting yourself towards it. I was talking to Ben Glebe about this the other day when he was here. Like, right before we go on air, I'm usually looking at all the stories that we said we might talk about on the air. I've already looked at them before, but if I don't kind of refresh my memory, that's my little thing, then I'm flat-footed when we start.
Right.
It doesn't serve any real purpose. It just kind of puts me on my toes for when we start. That's how I orient myself to it. It's not like I'm not writing down jokes. I'm not writing down zingers. Just anything. It just puts me in the mind place I need to be in to do my job.
And are you saying that you're better off doing that, or doing that in the back of your mind while you distract yourself with something else? Like, are you watching fight videos and having this thought, or are you just...
No, for me it's like, it's a little bit like meditation, but obviously meditation goes for 20 minutes and this will go for like 5 or 6 hours. But I'll think about it and then I'll go in and out of other stuff while I'm thinking about it in the back of my mind. Then it'll come to the forefront of my mind. Then it'll disappear with other stuff in life. But it won't go away until I have said what I've had to say and walked off. And then I will immediately feel that I don't have it in there anymore. And immediately, like, I'll be like less stressed and relaxed about it.
Do you think that, like watching videos, looking at people's posts and stuff like that, do you think that helps you or hinders you in that process?
Oh, I mean, it hinders. I don't, especially for like something where I know I have to do something tonight. I wouldn't be on there. I mean, if I have to do a post, I'll post my shit and I put it all up there and I make sure it's on Twitter and all the thing, and then I just put it away. And especially like for tonight, I'll probably go in the jacuzzi, because if I go in the jacuzzi and stretch and I also feel that after I got up after the break that my knee is so awesome that I can tell that it's a little loose from boxing this morning. Fucking hell, I'm so dead. But I'll go in there and zone out, and then but it's never like I want. Two chicks walked in. I'm not gonna fucking
no, of course not.
Write in that, but
you'll think about funny things that happen.
Especially after Sam talking to me, I'll think it's easier for me. I'm actually I'm less stressed than I ever have been about doing stand up, because I'm just gonna think of some stories tonight that I think might be amusing, and if then if I'm like, oh, that one for sure is, I'll have fun saying that one. So then I think if I have fun saying it, it'll be funny. Like, it won't be like, you know, like you said, it won't be Bert Kreischer funny, but you'll be like, hey,
yeah. Are you doing comedy tonight, Tully?
I am not doing comedy.
Where's your comedy, Jason?
I don't know. Wait.
Are you at Sycamore Tavern by any chance?
I don't know. I posted it.
Yeah. You're on. People can watch this if they want to.
Tuesday, March 20th. That's tonight.
Mm-hmm.
the.
Yeah, at Sycamore Tavern.
Oh, okay.
I love that room. I've been in that room a whole bunch of times now, and yeah, Mario Joyner hosts that. He's been familiar to me for years and years. That was kind of fun. I sucked a big fat dick at that one.
I don't know who any of these. You've been doing it enough to suck a fat dick. Like I can't. I've walked into the Dime Bar to see Mayhem, and they were like, "You're gonna do it too," and I was like, "I don't have anything to say."
Yeah.
And then I think I made like 2 girls feel uncomfortable for like 10 minutes, and I was like, "Okay, well, woo."
Yeah, it's all part of the process. Real quick, on the social media thing, I read something recently. I made up these like kind of cue card things for myself that I put on my computer that they're like my screensaver, and it's just all like just food for thought, motivational, inspirational shit that I've come across. Inspirational sounds really, really lame. It's not like Instagram, you know?
Right.
One of the things I saw recently was the idea that you should always be spending your time either working or having fun. Everything else is a huge waste of time. And I very often feel like there's that, you get on the computer to work and then you end up wasting time. Or you get on the computer for fun and then you end up wasting time. And I try to be really, really conscious, and that's why I have those reminders there for myself that the only person who's losing is me.
Yeah, that's a good one, man.
It's a fucking waste of time.
I feel like that's kind of like when you realize you're wasting time, you get off it. It's kind of like when you eat food and you realize you're eating too much of something that's not right, and you put it down, because you've made a conscious decision to eat a little healthier.
Well, even better than that, and the only other recommendation I hear that I see that's probably pretty good is, have a plan and a schedule for your social media use. So if you want to waste an hour on social media,
yeah,
it's only an hour. That's all you get, and you don't have any other.
Yeah, like
time
if you're
with it.
sick, fucking go off on it.
Yeah, if you're in line at the bank, which happens every so often, yeah, no remorse. If
Yeah.
I'm stuck in a playground, I'm fucking going to every website I've ever heard of in my entire life. But see, that's
That's terrible.
The problem is, Twitter and Instagram are never going to give you the option where you can set a timer on it that you go, I'm only giving myself a half hour a day. They're never going to, there's going to be some third party thing that shuts you down from getting on there.
Yeah,
and I think those things do exist.
They do.
But to me, they're also very much, there's so many goddamn ways in which social media should help people who've never smoked cigarettes understand how cigarettes work. There's a time and a place where cigarettes work just great, and you're saying make rules for yourself? That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Talk to every alcoholic who's ever made a plan for I only drink this or I only drink
I'll
wine.
only drink at dinner.
Yeah, I'll only drink wine. Hard liquor gets me in trouble. I love hanging out with alcoholics when they're doing that because they're back in it. Usually means they quit for a while and they're going to be a real bad scene a few months from now.
But right now they're in the
back to
pocket.
being the fun guy to hang out. I've had that a couple of guys who shouldn't be drinking, and I'm like, oh, I'm glad I'm here right now because I always wanted to drink with you, and this is your fun.
I disagree.
Before this gets brutal again, I'm just saying my experience with social media is very similar to my experience with cigarettes in that the ones that are well timed and well placed and you really get something out of tend to lead to 5 more that you didn't really want or need.
Hey, that's all great, but here's the problem, is that it's not like that. What it's like is someone who has a eating disorder because they have to eat. And almost everyone has to use the telephone and or internet in their daily course of living.
Mine is the same as really hot chicks. If really hot chick comes walking by, I don't look at her. Because everybody looks at you. Fuck you. And then the other one is I get in an elevator or I get in a room where everybody's like, oh shit, awkward phone time. No, I will not pull my phone out of my pocket. It's physical challenge time. And I go, okay, start using your brain inside your own fucking head.
Stand there projecting a look that looks not awkward.
No.
Don't look awkward. Don't look awkward.
Okay, how do I not look awkward? I'm fucked. I
But,
gave up on that one.
but I would just say to Tully's thing, going to the park, being stuck in the line at the bank or whatever, if you can find a way to make your good use of that time with your brain, then that would be a way better use of that time.
I try to remember to bring a magazine.
Okay.
I'd rather read The Economist than look at Twitter.
Yeah.
I think about... Nah, I will edit it. We'll be back.
Well, I told you we had to stop at 1:45. I was frantically texting.
What?
Oh, who cares? Yeah. The screen behind me wasn't on, so I couldn't even throw the picture up. It doesn't matter. I completely forgot about that from yesterday. I had no plan of bringing it up.
Yeah.
Here's that storage if you want to use it. I mean, you might want to.
The beaches.
You know, it reveals the story of
Yeah.
the time instead of just the headline.
My knee is so dead.
That show I sent you ran short again. I keep doing that. I don't know why I keep doing it. It times out right, but it's because I have like a minute of music. If you want to stick a 30-second promo or whatever, be my guest.
Yeah, I'll put that up on demand after the show today.
Yeah, cool.
And the Carly one should be up there.
Cool, thank you.
Was that one short?
Yeah, same
That
thing.
was like 50 something.
Same thing. Kevin
Okay.
cut it down and stuck a 11H promo on it. Yeah,
Okay.
I fucking start my phone and I forget about it and I start going off the timer at profit, but I start rolling that before I actually start the show, and then.
Yeah, I mean, short's no big deal.
Okay, good. So what do we want to do for 25 minutes? Do you want to try the?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hop in right
Okay.
What?
I'm trying to figure out what we're gonna do for 25 minutes.
So, the slowed down songs thing, I've got 10 of them ready to go. We can do that. If it's great, then it's something you can bring back a couple weeks, month, whatever. You can go straight into final calls, whatever you want to do.
10 songs.
Yeah, so they are hit songs that are super slowed down. Kevin made a version that I think is just impossible for you guys to figure out, but you would play that one then you play my version of Slow Down, which I think you can guess, and then you got the actual one.
Sure.
It's on the games page. So how it looks on the games page is it's like 1A, 1B, 1C. So you just play 1A, which is Kevin's version. 1B is my slowed down version. Then 1C is the actual song. I would think having Will in for this also would be good to have as a music segment.
Mm-hmm.
You can join us, Will.
What am I doing?
Just guessing the slowed down songs.
What seat do you want me to take?
Middle.
What do you mean? What happened to official Jason Ellis? Still exists?
Tully, are you thinking of that story that Will held to use with Tripoli, potentially?
I'm just thinking tomorrow in general.
Okay.
No live feed.
How much time is there?
35 seconds.
So I should go on in.
Yeah. And then once I launch PHP.
Craig Ferguson shuts the door.
Yeah, there you go.
No one else does that.
You're a completely sober person, right?
Yeah, I've been sober. If I make it to Saturday, it'll be 25 years.
Why do you say it like that? What do you say if you make it to Saturday?
You gotta say that.
Fucking Tuesday.
It has been said that water is the oil of the 21st century.
Yeah.
The precious commodity over which global conflicts will be fought.
Yeah.
And there is a global water crisis indeed, and this is a subject that is of interest to all the governments of the world, which is why the UN is discussing the subject on World Water Day, which is Thursday, I guess, and that is why they need somebody to bring together the nations of the world on this very important issue. It can only be someone who enjoys the respect of, say, a Grammy award-winning rapper such as Pitbull.
Well, he's gonna get us water.
Give me a water!
Pitbull. Oh, Pitbull. He will be addressing the United Nations.
Why?
Because he is the clean water ambassador.
No,
of
he's
the
not. He's the
world.
Budweiser guy.
Takes a lot of water to make a light beer.
Okay. I know.
And to
It's 95% water.
I know.
to grow cashews as well, I have heard.
He goes on cruises, so he's familiar with the world's oceans.
Water.
Yeah.
He's had water to drink at one time or another.
Oh, fuck him.
Pitbull is like 96% water.
That is a good one. Yeah.
All right,
All
we
makes
have
sense.
We have a game, Andrew.
Speaking of pop music.
Yeah, so back when we were on a music channel, Jason, you liked that Britney Spears song. That
I
was
like being
super,
on that channel too, but
yeah,
hey.
Nuts and butts,
Those are
right?
great times.
Isn't that the saying?
In studio.
You like that Britney Spears song that was super slowed down.
But you really like that Brooke Hogan song that fucked up.
No, I don't.
Remember?
No?
Yeah.
No? No, I don't like Brooke Hogan's music.
Oh, you did when the CD fucked up?
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, sure.
Okay. All right.
So Kevin and I took a rest in peace, took a opportunity to slow down some other music.
Okay, me died.
And
fucking me's fine.
And so we've got two different versions of different songs that you guys will recognize the song and know the song when we played at normal speed. Kevin super slowed them down. I don't think any of them you'll be able to guess right with his version. Mine are not quite as slowed down. Still going to be tough. So just 10 different songs for you guys to guess who it is and what song it is.
I go downwards, right?
So you start with 1A,
Yeah.
and this would be Kevin's version of this slowed down song.
Okay.
That's tough, but
but firm.
I'm gonna say the Venga Bus.
I'm gonna say Like a Prayer, Madonna.
I know the song.
No, you don't.
Okay, I don't know.
All right, so then you would play version 1B, not as hard.
Pink Floyd.
Is anyone singing yet?
Yes. It's the chorus. Will's got it. Yeah.
I know the song, I'm telling you.
Give Peace a Chance?
No. Oh, ABBA! Dancing Queen!
Will is correct.
You're not allowed to do the da-da-da thing anymore.
Okay.
Sounds too fast all of a sudden.
I know, right?
So that's the game.
Yeah,
2A will be Kevin's version. They all sound the exact same. He just slowed it down ridiculously.
All right, well, I'll listen to it just for shits and giggles.
Welcome to Club Roofie.
What the fuck, Kevin? This is gonna make a whole game where we were just all gonna be like, cool.
Moon River!
Stop. So I can't. I'll go. Okay, here's the other version. Oh, it's easy. Yeah.
That's correct.
Man,
They
Kevin
sound
is
way
a
fast.
fucking. I'm so glad he's fired and he died. What a fucking idiot. The game is just a pile of shit.
I'm gonna piss on his grave and
Right?
write him a horrible review on LinkedIn.
Yeah, here's the reason he was fired, ladies and gentlemen.
Thriller. It's Thriller.
It's not Thriller.
God damn it.
Just the two of us. Okay, here's the another slow mo.
It's like the Bee Gees?
It's not the Bee Gees.
This sounds like Wayne.
If anybody wants to call in and play this game and you win, if you guess it, I'll give you tons of shit. Because you're not getting... This is insane.
I thought this one was... It's been given away with what you've played so far.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because... Stop! Who's that? Is the Bee Gees?
Nope.
Is it Timberlake?
No, Tully, you got the artist right earlier.
So it's MJ? So Beat It.
Nope.
And I'm just guessing Michael Jackson. I like these. I would
That
listen to these.
I would listen to. That sounds like a good Ween record.
You speed it up just a little bit more, it'd be a better song.
Oh,
Just
no.
a little
It's like,
bit.
oh, yeah, I'm lost in my dream world.
Okay, it's Michael Jackson. Yeah.
Billie Jean.
All right.
Slow it down right here.
I'm gonna get this guy on the phone right now, because you get this, dude. I'll send you my money. All right. Just don't have to sign up on Sirius XM. You ready for this, Joe?
Starting with Kevin.
Yeah, this is Kevin's one. Yeah, you get my money if you. I'll give you my money.
I'll give you my money too if you get Kevin's.
I got.
I'll give you everything in my wallet.
I got $165.
I
have $1.
This is everything in my wallet.
Just showing off, Michael.
I got $2 in my wallet.
Oh, you guys. Okay.
Search my wallet.
You're getting like $162. What? You don't know? Nobody knows. Nobody will ever know. Stupid. Okay, now we're
nothing but blue skies do I see.
Nick, if you get this before we do, I'll send you a t-shirt. It's going to be in a little bit faster, okay? Here we go. Oh, really? Okay, I'm smart ass. Well, here you go.
Is this love?
Yep.
Marley.
Yep.
You got served, bro.
Blue skies.
Jason. Jason. He's definitely not going to get it. Mike from Jersey. You ready? I'm going to give you I'm going to give you $200 if you guess this song. Ringing any bells? Mike? I mean, he fucking sent this to you. It was like, here's the game.
He ran one of these past me.
Right.
I was like, I think you're gonna have to find the middle ground between the original and this.
His email to me was like, we might need to tweak this a little bit. I'm not sure this is going to work.
At least you kept it in the same key as well.
Oh, God. Okay. Here's the a chance of guessing it. Stone Temple Pilots.
Incorrect.
Tomorrow Never Knows by the Beatles.
Nope.
If I Could Just Hold You Again by Billy Farrar and the Beaters.
Too obscure.
Peter Frampton. Shh. Soundgarden.
Solid guess.
Jeez.
Led Zeppelin.
Not Led Zeppelin.
Ozzy?
You're getting closer, Jason. Nope, not Ozzy.
Oh, that's a good one.
Jimi Hendrix.
Nope.
Black
No,
Sabbath.
Wolf Mother.
Nope. The very beginning part of the clip would have been the giveaway.
Let's run it back.
Do we have to run it back?
Let's just hear the beginning.
Okay.
Oh, Dio.
Correct.
Ah, fucker. Fuck. Man, can I would make an album if I could just faster, a little bit faster. I'm telling you, these would be hits. Okay. Next. Wait, let me go.
Kevin.
I'm gonna up it. Jason in Canada. If you guess this, I'll give you $500.
No way, dude. Are you
yeah.
crazy?
Yeah, Canadian.
This might be the easiest one of Kevin's slow down
I'm
ones.
taking my $2 back. MGM Studios.
$500 Canadian dollars. If you can guess this song. No idea, you're saying? What about this bit? ring any bells? No. All right. Yeah, that is fucking insane. But I love it. I could listen to that in my car on the way to work, no problem. That's a lion trying to be a musician.
That's what I thought. It's like MGM.
Unforgiven, Metallica.
Good guess.
I remember.
Yep. So
What's
Skid Row?
Nope.
What was the name of Leonardo DiCaprio's character when he was that special kid?
And
Goober Grape.
Goober Grape.
Goober Grape.
Yeah.
That was it.
Is it
What's
Goober-
eating Goober Grape?
Yes. Can you hear it?
What's for breakfast,
Right?
Dad?
I remember you. Remember walking in the sand.
I remember.
I just hear Goober Grape ripping right now.
Oh, what a night.
Nope. It's a little bit of a slower song.
Wyclef Jean, you don't say.
Wait, you're telling me this is slow?
Bruce Springsteen.
Remember,
Nope.
I remember.
Nope. Slower,
Ooh.
Will. Slower.
I
Dust Angels.
remember.
Nope.
Nirvana.
Nope.
I'm gonna go fucking insane. I want to listen to this in the car with the windows down, like just at the light, and just be dead calm.
I feel
This shit
lightheaded
just-
right now.
This shit just Could you imagine being at the light and your windows down, like enjoying the sun, and this fucking asshole's got this guy?
Yeah, you would sit through the greens
Yeah.
and the yellows and reds.
I mean, that really loud is gonna mess with me. If anybody wants to do that right now, this is a hall pass. If you're at a light, you're on fire right now.
Yeah, crank it up. Roll the windows down.
Here we go.
Sounds like the singer wants out of the song.
I remember.
Sounds like Gilbert's out of grapes.
I thought you guys would get this one.
I remember. Is that
Slower,
I
Will.
remember sitting.
It's a really sad song.
You guys, listen. Crank it up.
Oh God.
Man, I can't.
People are trying to find the speed button
Yeah.
on their radio right now.
Oh, wow.
I didn't say Johnny Cash. I was thinking. No, because you kept saying slower and slower. I'm like, who's like the slowest artist that would be
And its
on our
voice is very
radar?
deep, so.
All right, well, this one is for you, Anthony. You listening? Anthony, I'm raising the stakes.
No, you're not.
Yep. $1,000
No,
I will send you of my own
No.
money.
Let's
Oh
hope
my
I loaded
God.
everything
Song.
correctly.
Is it Like a Virgin?
It is not.
Is it New York, New York by Frank Sinatra?
No, it
Last
is not.
Christmas by Wham. Do we get the money if we guess it?
Yes. Everybody gets the money if they get it right. If only Kevin could. You got any guesses, dude? Right, it's tough. Well, here's another shot for a t-shirt.
White Christmas?
Nope.
It's Metallica. Nope.
I know this
The
song.
Cranberries?
Eagles.
Nope. It was a pop hit.
She drives me crazy.
Wow.
Wow, Will.
Way to go, Will.
$1,000. Woo!
Now help yourself to the
Thanks, Chase. Oh, shit.
3 left.
Oh, this is.
I know it.
What is it?
You're beautiful in your own special way.
Not even close.
Yeah, no.
Baby, let's do the twist. Yeah. Woo!
That is.
That's 2 t-shirts.
AKA, you're beautiful in your own
I didn't even offer a t-shirt for that one.
Oh.
You only got one t-shirt. Calm
Shit.
down. Here it is.
Sanctioned bout.
Thank you, Michael. Jason in Connecticut, are you ready to potentially win $2,000?
Oh, come
cash?
on, man.
What?
You're gonna.
American. Here we go.
South American.
Any guesses? Nice shot. Nice shot.
Dummy. Bon Jovi.
Nope.
Oh, it's Van Halen.
It is Van Halen.
Might as well
Running with the devil.
run with the devil.
All right, I got one just before it ended.
Last one.
Here we go. Last one. Hello, Josh. Josh, for $10,000.
Dude, no, please don't
Guess
say
this
that.
song.
Don't even joke around.
Oh, fuck that. I changed my mind. I know this song. I'm out of this bet. That's bullshit. 10 grand's too big. Wait a minute. Troy.
$30.
Troy.
Shirt.
For $1,000, guess this song. What? Wu-Tang Clan. Incorrect.
Incorrect.
No thousands for you.
You think you know it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Is it the Beatles? God,
Not the
everything
Beatles.
sounds like the Beatles.
No, it's AC/DC.
Yeah, it is.
Thunderstruck.
Will is correct again.
No, I knew something sounded familiar, and I was like, I'm not giving anyone $10,000.
$1,000.
Will is good at this game. That was impressive.
Hey, that was good, Will. I don't like how you do the weird hum thing over the top, though. That's fucked up.
I'm sorry.
You fucking throw me off. Can't guess shit when you're doing that humming stuff.
Man,
If anybody wants to call the
that's
show about anything except for my bank account, 855-Ellis41. Man, $160 could have been yours, dummies.
I had $2 in the pile. And you know what Jesus said?
What did he say?
Something about the old lady. She put 2 pennies in the offering plate, and that was more than the guy that gave thousands of dollars because she gave
Wait,
everything she had.
Jesus said that?
I don't
He
know.
was around when the
Some-
plate was
some
going
parable.
around?
I don't know.
The plate was not going around when Jesus was around.
There was some kind of donation box or something.
No.
Jesus was like, look, see her? She
Jesus
gave the
didn't
most
make-
because
Jesus
she gave
didn't-
everything
Jesus,
she had.
Jesus wasn't a part of the donation.
Google
era.
that. Google that,
They had him
Andrew.
at the temple.
Yeah,
They had
donations.
him at a Jewish temple.
Yeah, drop a couple
Wait, they
pennies
had
in the
a-
box. The
Wait,
guy,
before Jesus showed up, they were taking donations.
while Jesus was onlooking,
Because Jews were around before Jesus, right?
He was
Yeah.
a Jew, yeah.
Right, so... Yeah, right. Yeah, donations.
I don't know how all that worked.
You don't know about donations.
Not donations, your own free will. You can just give money to whoever you want.
Yeah, but you're asking for it. If I give it to you by choice, it's different. You asked me for it.
Well, Santa Claus
It
out
put me in a
there ringing the
predicament.
bell is like.
It's like those things that say, "Hey man, you want to feed the homeless? There's fucking dogs that are dying." I'm like, man,
I say
if
no.
I walk out of Whole Foods, well, the first time somebody did that to me, yeah, I did it. I didn't realize that there are a bunch of pricks just like scamming you out there. But the first time you walk out, then you've never heard a kid tell you, "Hey, do you want like children to die?" Of course you say no, you don't want children to die. And they're like, well, if you don't give me money, you kind of want them to die. And I'm like, well, fuck. That's
happened to me,
terrible.
and I said, I hate children, and my kids were with me at the time.
855 Ellis 41. If anybody wants to call, don't answer the phones, Betsy. I got it. Hello, Bill. Yeah. I don't want to sound like Howard Stern, but fuck off. Fucking cocksucker.
By the way,
Look, I'm shit now.
if you
Sorry, but I'm taking that as an insult.
If you listen
Call
to
me crazy.
the online channel,
Yes, I know you're going to do the same regurgitating thing. That was a phone call to be a prick.
No, I know that, but I'm just telling everybody listening.
Yeah, but everybody knows.
Okay.
We have our own, on-demand channel, blah, 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 blah. Everyone can go there or fuck off. Man.
But it's
Old
a lot of
Ellis.
material in there.
Fuck you. Jason, oh, whoops. Hey, Jason, I'll show you live on the air. Oh. Yeah, maybe I should get Betsy to answer. Hey, you're on the show, and you're live. Hey, man.
That's actually Betsy who sent you that stuff, but I'll totally take credit for it.
That was me. Shut up, Will. It's definitely me.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's the stuff me and Kevin got together for him, I think. Yeah.
Oh, so it was you?
Maybe. But Betsy sent it.
You're great, I said.
We're a team.
Jason, I'll show you live on the radio. Say what you want. Too bad he died and got fired. Kind of the way it goes, you know. Elvis was good. He died.
And got fired.
Right, a lot of people don't know that fired part, but that is, he received a phone call on the toilet.
Yeah.
You're fired. And of course, right after that, he died.
You've been demoted, King.
Yeah, it did.
Same thing happened to Kevin, by the way, on the toilet.
You're a fucking drum tech.
Yeah.
You're on drum tech from now on, Elvis. Enjoy. And he was like,
You're the Duke of Jazz now.
You're the Duke of Drum Techs. Jason L. Show, you're live on the radio. I know. I know. It's everything. All the time. I know. You can't win. You play old stuff. You play old stuff. New stuff. Fuck off is what I mean. Every now and then I listen to Stone, and I like it when he does that. So I believe what we're doing an hour before the show is okay. We're okay. If you don't like it, fuck off. Like, I don't want to meet you on the internet and fight you or anything like that.
I will meet you on the internet.
It's not a severe fuck off. It's just a fuck off. You know. The friendly one, really, but fuck off, man. Fuck you. Channel's good. But our part. Yo, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, that's probably tomorrow, really.
Well, Jason is the future.
Oh.
There's a variety of ways to go into a coma.
Nice to really believe in that. There you go. So tomorrow, we'll be there. Thank you.
Cryogenic. Look into that.
Appreciate people supporting future shows. Hey, you're on the radio. What's up?
Hey, Jason. My name is Josh.
Hey, Josh.
I'm a truck driver, and I just wanted to thank you for all that you do, man. You provide a lot of entertainment while I'm out here driving, and it's great, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you saying that. Have a good one.
My dad was a truck driver. I appreciate what those guys do, for sure. It's hard work.
Yeah, I get packages from them all the time. Hello, Jason. I'll show you live. And I hear that the hookers are not good. All this time, I thought that's what I would do, but turns out, nope.
Not so much at the truck stop.
Welcome to the show, sir. Or ma'am. Ma'am. What the fuck? Yeah, hello? Yes.
Hey, I just saw you. You offered me $10,000 to pick out a song, and then you fucking renege on it.
Can you not do the thing that's not the... I know that's a word, but it's just sketchy. Love and peace, don't die. Do people really have to do that?
Well,
I tell my wife that.